and welcome to the Cleveland Ford pregame show. We're here live at Benny Monroe Stadium for the Cleveland-Bradley Showdown 2023. I'm Stephen Shelton. I'm joined today by the 1986 graduate of Bradley Central, Brent Matthews. Brent, thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
And I'm also joined by the 1995 graduate of Cleveland High School, my friend Matthew Coleman. Matthew,
yes, sir.
Tonight you're being inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and it was an exciting day. We had this morning, I sat by Kurt Lambert, who's back here behind us. We talked about the last Bradley-Cleveland game that he played in.
Absolutely.
And how well that turned out. Yep. And so it's been an eventful day for the Colemans.
Guys, this is one of the best, I think, out of the 12 calendar months of the year, this is one of the best nights for our community.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Brent, I know your dad, he's a 1957 graduate of Bradley Central. You know, Lawrence was one of the greatest supporters of Bradley Central athletics, especially Bradley Central football. You know, we lost him previously, but what does Bradley Central football mean to you, especially this year, seeing how well they're performing?
Man, I just think about Bradley, family, tradition. I don't really know anything different, and probably same as each one of us in our history that we have. Grew up in Bradley, and my dad was a big part of that, and I watched his dedication and a lot of stuff unfold. And we can say blue and white and black and gold, but you know, it really comes down to the kids, and my dad gave back to a community, and that meant a lot to him, and it's been passed down to me, and I've tried to do the same thing with my family.
Matthew, you were here during Cleveland's heydays. I mean, it was the 93, 94, 95. You were here in all of that, successful in wrestling. They've gone on to what a tremendous program. But Cleveland High School, what has it meant to you, and what has it meant to come back and give so much that you've given to this community?
Well, and I think what's amazing out here now is a lot of these coaches are people that we competed with. You know, Damon Floyd was somebody that was on the Bradley wrestling team. I wrestled him at that time. Sure. And to see how they have excelled these programs, both in the wrestling and in the Cleveland, that competition, while it gets heated at times, sure, I think makes Cleveland and Bradley County so much of a stronger team. And you just see everybody out here, they're enjoying the time together. It warms my heart.
Absolutely, and it's got to be good to know. I don't know if I just got told on the way in, Cleveland volleyball, back-to-back state champs, absolutely, wins today 3-0. Anytime you win anything back-to-back, whether it's wrestling, you know, in Bradley's heyday, or Cleveland wrestling, Cleveland football, now volleyball, back-to-back is something special.
Right. And I think nowadays, to win a state championship, you've got to come through this county.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, talk a little bit more about Bradley, talk a little bit more about Cleveland. We'll get into Boo Carter. We'll get into L.J. Adams. We'll get into all of this stuff. We'll get into the rivalry and what it's meant over the last 20 years. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're watching the Cleveland Ford pregame show on MixTV.tv.
Dear God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for all the blessings you've given us. God, I pray for this sport. I just thank you for it, and I pray you would help both teams to stay safe and healthy as they compete against each other. And God, I pray that you would help them to see their need for you and just trust you in everything that they do. And I pray that you'd help them to glorify you today. In your name we pray. Amen.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Buddy's Barbecue is open and serving you by the way of drive-through, curbside pickup, online ordering, delivery, or call-in. You can call them at 423-458-1501. They're located at 678 Paul Hupp Parkway here in Cleveland.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Back on the Cleveland Ford pregame show, I'm Stephen Shelton, again joined by the Hall of Famer, Matthew Coleman. I guess that's what
Why not?
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, as long as your wife and your children, you know.
I think we're pretty safe to say.
They'll humble me enough, but you don't have to do anything, okay? My whole family's good about that.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair. And Brent Matthews. Brent, let's talk about this Bradley football team. If you go back and look at the last 20 years, the last 10 years, Bradley's won the last 8 games. But there's been some close ones in this matchup over the last 10 years. 8-2, Bradley leads this over the last 10 years. But there's been some really, really close games.
Yeah, I mean, this is a rivalry game. What are stats? I mean, you can throw all that stuff out. Sure. The guys, they grew up together for the most part. It's about bragging rights for the next year. So, yeah, you can get rid of the stats. We went in one year where we won by a field goal. That game, I think Bradley was favored probably by a couple touchdowns. I don't know I can't remember that, but we won by a field goal. There was a game, I heard Damon talk after the game that, man, I didn't know what else to do. We just started drawing plays up, just from scratch. I mean, it was the players. They were making things happen on the field, and we just left our game plan because our game plan wasn't working. So, and that's what's important, man. You got a coaching staff on both sides that's going to adjust and make a difference. You're talking about the players now. You mentioned that, and they're really amazing. We've had several skill positions that's on the team, and added a few more this year, and it's really something to watch. And Cleveland's is the same way. I mean, you look across the field. I don't know all their names, but
Isaiah Davis, which is incredible. Micah Jordan, incredible. LJ Adams.
Yeah, absolutely.
But one of the good things about getting our age, is we get to compare. And you don't get to compare just verbiage-wise, but you get to compare from the eye test. We see Boo Carter, #1 rated football player in the state of Tennessee, but we also got to watch Dante Hickey. Yeah. And when you go to compare, these are, I think, just having watched both of them live. Now I probably have a more vivid memory of Dante because I was the same age or a couple years behind him, but. When you think about Boo Carter and you think about Dante Hickey, two guys you guys have got to see live now, they're generational talents.
That's it, no doubt. And I mean, you've got those teams. And, of course, they were surrounded by great people. You had the Cobbs, Corey Prigmore, others that were just, outstanding athletes. And so it created an atmosphere that they could just move that ball. And they're coming back. I mean, I saw Dante last week here. We had this, state championship thing.
30th anniversary.
Yeah, it was a great event.
Absolutely.
Good event.
Absolutely.
I'll throw you a couple names from the past. In my era, Marwin Gash and Chucky Swafford.
Okay.
And we were all, a bunch of Bradley guys would go to the beach with the Beard family, and Chucky and Marwin was with us. And we all went together down there. We had total respect for those guys, and they were just great men. And we look at, this is just more than a rival. It grows into something larger. But, I'll tell you one thing. I know Cleveland, Cleveland and Bradley circled this on their schedule when it was over last year for the next year. I've heard Damon talk about that, and he just said, hey, if your guys ain't ready, hey, who's going to get you ready for this? This is it.
And these guys are prepping for this game every practice. Every practice they've got something set up just to be able to prepare for this game. And I don't think rankings matter when it gets down to this rivalry. I don't think who's got the best player matters, because that intensity, that rivalry, we just see it in college football every day.
Absolutely. So as spectators, as fathers, having children played or cheerleaders or whatnot, what do you think it means to this community when you talk about guys that are working at Whirlpool or M&M Mars or sitting around the courtroom or sitting around the bank, sitting around the bank? When you think about this, what do you think is the most these guys take from this game? Is it the memories? Is it the experience? Is it the hoopla that goes with this game? Brent, what do you think what did you take most from this rivalry after you graduated, after you move on and you look back?
Well, definitely the memories.
Sure.
You're sitting around your job or whatnot, and they look back at these kids, they can relate. They know what they're going through.
Sure.
It's tough to be in either one of these programs, whether it's football field or wrestling. I mean, heck, wrestling, they put a spotlight on you and flip the lights off. My son wrestled for Bradley, and as a parent going through that, I mean, there's a lot of pressure to that. I think it's a lot of memories, and I'm going to tell you something. When the game was over last week against Red Bank, I walked on the field to talk to a few players and stuff, and, man, I'm just going to tell you, I mean, I had that knot in my stomach. I said, hey, we got Cleveland next week. That's my first feeling, and it don't change. We did a alumni football game 8 years ago, and I was dressed up going playing at 47 years old, and I walked out to go down the steps, and I had the same feeling then as I did when I was in high school. It don't change. If you have a part that you live it, and it doesn't go away. So I think people looking back, I think it means a lot to them. It brings memories to them to just come and enjoy it. I'm more than enjoying wanting to watch it. I can't imagine trying to chase an LJ or a boot card. I think there's no way. I mean, of course, I wouldn't chase them anyway. They had them on offense.
So Matthew, we talk about close games, and then last year this was a defensive battle. It was 16-10. Just both offenses were really good offenses. Kurt Lambert's son was quarterback last year. Both teams were really, really good offensively, but it was 16-10. You really can just throw stats out the window when it comes to this game.
I think the mistakes are what may kill either side. I mean, that really is what it gets down to. We've got a fast-paced offense here. Can the defense keep up on Bradley? Can we stop them? I mean, it's the fundamentals that we get to. And I'll go back to add something to what he was talking about earlier. When I look back at my time competing against Bradley, I don't remember all the matches I've wrestled.
Sure.
But I can remember every Bradley match I wrestled.
Absolutely.
There's just no doubt about it. It was that competition, because you go home. I wrestled people I went to church with, and I'd sit in Sunday school with them, and then we'd go out and have big battles. Heath Esslinger, okay, and others.
Yeah.
And so I think that so many of these kids, as they develop, they'll take those memories with them. They'll learn from it. They'll become better from it. They may resent things that they've done or regret things, but they'll grow from it.
Absolutely.
So I think this is good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Brent, I'll get some final thoughts from you before we bring Kirk in. When you look at this game and you look at the offense of Bradley, you look at the special teams because of Boo, you look at the defense, the secondary of Bradley with Marcus now, and you got 2 Division I signees or commitments, I should say, in the secondary. What do you see as a key for Bradley to possibly win this football game here at Cleveland, which they've won, by the way? They've won more games here in the last 20 years than they have at Bradley.
Good stat. We was talking about throwing the stats away, wasn't we?
Yeah.
It's a stat you didn't want to throw away.
Yeah, we'll keep that one. We'll just keep that one. You talk about the special teams. They actually have 3 D1 because Tito signed with Northwestern. I think it starts with being mistake-free, controlling the line of scrimmage just like any game. I think that's been, I've heard both sides talk about that this week, defensive line and offensive line. Special teams coming down to the kicking game and stuff. I know Perkle has done real well in punting. I mean, he's been amazing on that. And A lot of them don't get a light shine on that part.
No.
But it's huge. So it worked out good for us last week. We was in a bind, took a penalty, and we was kicking off from like our 20-yard line, and we ended up pinning them back inside the 10-yard line. Stuff like that people don't really see or speak about, but I feel like controlling the line of scrimmage and being mistake-free, just like what he was talking about, I think that's what it's going to come down to, the turnover battle. Matter of fact, I heard Damon say we've not won a turnover battle this year. We might have been even, but we've not won one, and that would be crucial for this game.
Absolutely. We're going to take our last break here. You're watching the Cleveland Ford pregame show on mixtv.tv. Back in 2 minutes.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Scooters Coffee. Hot, blended, or iced coffee, breakfast and snack items, smoothies, and energy drinks. Order, pick up, and scoot. All in about 3 minutes. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters Coffee, Keith Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling and in Sweetwater. Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Back on the Cleveland Ford pregame show, Stephen Shelton along with two Hall of Famers now. Not just one, but two. Matthew Coleman and Kirk Lambert. Kirk, I know you're excited to be on the air with us.
Well, it's strange for me.
Congratulations, though, on the Hall of Fame. That's got to be a tremendous honor.
Well, thank you. I don't know that I'm deserving. I love Cleveland, and both my boys have played football here, and I'm really excited to see Cleveland and Bradley play, and I hope it's going to be a great game, and I just hope Cleveland has a chance.
Well, your son last year, the Concrete Cowboy, that was our favorite nickname of any player.
Sure.
As soon as we heard that, it just stuck. I'm not even sure we called him by his real name the whole season, but
that's right.
Your son was a heck of an athlete. I'm sure he still is, but really competed well. Last year's game was very odd. We talked about it just in the last segment. 16-10, really offensively, nobody could get anything going. Jackson Wilson goes down for Bradley in the third quarter, which kind of changed things for them. Isaiah Davis had a tremendous game with about 112 yards rushing. But for you, in this game, you've watched Cleveland a few times this season, and it's really been a tale of two seasons for Cleveland's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type for the offense. Which Cleveland team has to show up tonight to upset Bradley?
Well, it's going to be tough. Yep. I mean, definitely hard for Cleveland to upset Bradley, but I think Coach Tygard has made a nice focus on special teams, and that's something that I've seen that is a lot different from the previous years. Putting athletes on the field for special teams to make plays, running game, passing game, that's they're going to coach for that, and they've got a plan for that. But we may be a little less passing, but I think tonight, I think special teams is going to be the difference.
Oh, wow.
Whether it's kickoff, punt return, kickoff return, I think that's where it's going to be.
So as a parent, how's the emotions changed for you this year without your son being on the field than like it was last year with him playing quarterback?
It's changed a lot. I mean, last year I was a nervous wreck. This year it's like, But yeah, when you got sons that play. Jack's played from 2017 to 2020 or 2018 to 2020, and Drew was 2.5 years, I guess, as a quarterback. Tonight's game is performed by Sandy Rivalry. Drew's first real game came in at the Bradley game when he was a sophomore. So there's a lot to it. And it's emotional, but when they're gone, it's not nearly as emotional.
Little easier.
Yeah, you just kind of, just glad to be here, glad to be a part of it.
Matthew, tell me what your feelings are. They've really reconfigured the stadium. They've moved the home side back to the old home side.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts on? Do you like it?
I didn't know I'd like it, but okay. I really do. I really do. Of course, I was on the board when they made this decision to do it, and I think it turned out to be a great idea. We come in, they tailgate right up here behind us.
Great. It was great.
They've got a good spot to come in. Everyone's really enjoying
the sun's to your back.
Setup.
The sun's to your back.
Yeah, this is just a fantastic thing. Of course, I got my kids back here. They're playing football in the grass. I can keep an eye on them. I mean, this is a great setup for this. So I don't know if it helps us win games.
I made a huge point 3 years ago trying to get that done.
Yeah.
Because as a quarterback, when he's looking to the home side, which was over there,
yep, sure.
sun's in your face, plus it's 20 degrees hotter.
Sure.
And they're going, my gosh, I can't see Coach. I can't, he's having a hard time getting the play called in. What was astounding to me is that there's only like a 26-seat difference.
Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah, 26, really.
I think it's 26, 23 seats.
Wow.
And looking at them, you would never think that.
No.
You would think that the
much more
old home side or the away side would be much bigger, but it's really not.
Yeah.
You're looking at a 20-seat difference.
Matthew, you were elected to the school board in our last election here. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that really drove you to really run for school board, and what are some of the things you're looking to maybe accomplish over the next 2 or 3 years?
Well, I think what drove me to run is my two boys sitting up there.
Absolutely.
And they're coming up through the school system. It's where my whole family went, all my brothers and sisters. And, I'm vested in this system, and so I think that when you have that opportunity to contribute, and we looked at the school board as me and my family and others discussed planning on running for this. We wanted to bring some outside interest into that school system, some non-educator minds, and so we had some business people, we had a lawyer on there, myself and others, and that was kind of a concept to kind of open that up. I was talking to Andy Lay, right?
It's fine.
And I was talking to Allison Campbell this morning. Another Hall of Famer, and she's a school board member down in Florida, and she also comes from that business background, and you look at things a little bit different, and so hopefully bringing in some new ideas, some new ways of thinking, but any type of school system has got a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of red tape in it, and so what you and I might do to be able to adjust things within our own personal businesses, it's a lot more difficult to do within a school system. And so we'll see how that works. I think there's been a lot of changes that have been made, some that were already in motion well before we got in here, but it's been exciting, it's been fun. I think the board is just really has gelled together and worked and enjoyed one another's company. So we're excited about what's coming up ahead.
Guys, give me some last thoughts on tonight. Kurt, again, congratulations to both of you, Hall of Fame. Both of you deserve it. The things you guys have done for this community. I about run over Matt. He about runs over me on walking and running every few days. But we're getting too old to run.
No. He's running a lot faster than I am. And, you know.
But give me your final thoughts here about tonight, about the game, about what this means to the community, Kurt.
Well, I think it's a big deal. Obviously, Cleveland Bradley is the biggest game of the year for both teams until they get to playoffs or whatnot. But it's going to, I mean, I listened to Coach Tygard yesterday or today talking about emotions, and he said it boils down to emotions. Who's going to be able to control them and who's going to, but I don't know. I think it's going to boil down to who's going to be able to make a play and who's not going to be able to make a play.
Yeah.
And because that's what I've seen the last 8 years of high school football. So it's just exciting to watch. It's good for the community, get everybody out that we can, and it'll be good for everybody. But I don't know. I want to say, let's go Raiders.
Yep.
And I want to see a big win, but who knows?
Absolutely.
Bradley's
they're talented.
They're talented.
Yeah.
They've taken on several players that hadn't really been there in the past, and now they're there.
Yep.
So we'll
Matthew,
just have to see.
I think I'll add on to that. Cleveland's obviously developing a program at this point, and we took a new approach with Coach Tygard and give him a lot of authority to kind of run this program and build it, much like our wrestling program has been built. And sometimes that takes years. I think the issue is going to be, growth. What do we learn? How do we push? How do we drive? I think that this rivalry here tonight, people are coming because they're excited to see what Cleveland's going to do and how this is going to continue to push forward. And so we end up, all these kids up here in the stands that are playing football, or that are in the grass and watching us, those are those next players. Can we drive back into those morning football practices as we come forward? That's what it is. So it is indeed. This is, whatever happens tonight, this is going to be fun.
It's a building process.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much. It's good to have the guys from the 90s back here, running the show. But thank you so much. I know this was not always comfortable to do, but I appreciate your time. I appreciate your commitment to Cleveland. I appreciate your dedication to this community. It means so much, more than you guys even know. I'm Stephen Shep for Kirk Lambert, for Matthew Coleman. You've been watching the Cleveland Pregame Show on MixTV.tv.
Thanks.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Jenny, I just don't know what we're going to do. Hannah really wants to go to Wesleyan, but I don't think we can afford it.
You know, that may not actually be true. Emma qualified for the TWU pledge,
at Tennessee Wesleyan. She's going to be a Bulldog, tuition free. But how's that even possible? It's a program that offsets the cost of education for local families. That sounds like a great option for us. You just need to go to tnwesleyan.edu and check it out.
Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Welcome in, everyone. You are looking at a live picture of what is the biggest event right now, at least, and a gorgeous picture aerial coverage presented by Cleveland Insurance on MixedTV.tv. Shelton has gotten up here to our Audi broadcast position in record time.
Well, yes, but that was very loud. Let me just say that coming up was quite incredibly loud. But what a great atmosphere. This Bradley section is almost full. The Cleveland section is filling up quickly. What a great night for high school football.
It is absolutely the essence, Shelton, of everything that we talk about as far as community is concerned. Quickly, though, and you guys have already been talking about the last 30 minutes, but what are you expecting here early out of these teams?
Well, Cleveland's got to score early. I think they've got to play. They've got to get out to a lead. They don't want to fall behind this Bradley team. Again, if you're looking at the last 20 years of this matchup, Steve, we've got the last 8 have been won by Bradley High School. And then the last 20, Bradley has won 11 out of 20 of those games. So it's really been Cleveland dominated. 10 years ago, Cleveland had dominated this series, but the last 10 years, Coach Floyd has done a great job, 8-2. But Bradley has actually won more games in this series on this field than they have at Bear Stadium in the last 20 years. They're 6-4 here at Benny Monroe Stadium. So this is the largest victory. Largest victory this year is 35-0.
All right. Our friend Alan Jones is here. Good to see him.
Absolutely, and
he
you can
wants
see.
The announcer to
oh
say
yeah,
that.
I'll tell you this. You talk about these helmets, Steve. They're brand new, the metallic. A lot of the colleges are going with those. They really pop on this sideline, but that's very true. And I tell you, this will be again. Remember last year, 16-10. Jackson Wilson got hurt in the third quarter. He had run for almost 85 yards total offense. They had to go to Jay Allen Terry, who ended up finishing up that game with 81 yards of offense. So those two players, Jay Allen Terry and Jackson Wilson, ended up with 166 yards of total offense. Isaiah Davis was the key for Cleveland last year offensively, 112 yards of total offense for Isaiah Davis. So, but this is going again. I think it's going to be who gets off to the quickest start, who's able to establish their offense and defense the quickest, and, Steve, time of possession. I think the least amount of time of possession that Bradley has the football, the better chance Cleveland has tonight.
All right, let's take our kickoff break here, Fruit Loops, and do that. Yeah, you've got to. Oh, here. All right, let's do that.
Maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
We are getting ready in just a few minutes to renew the old rivalry, Bradley and Cleveland. While we have a moment, Alon Planning Partners, now's the time to create a winning game plan for your financial future. Just call Alon Planning Partners, Jay and Brittany Hagee, at 315-1441. Capital Tire Service. Local, of course, downtown Cleveland. And you can stop by and see Freddie or Tony at Capital Tire.
Tony, you want to ask for Tony?
Yeah, ask for Tony if you want somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
you know. Hey, I saw Dr. Gary Voitic before the game. He is, no matter if it's a sports injury or a work injury or an accident, it is Gary Voitic at Voitic Center. Has you covered, Voitic.com.
Steve, we celebrated the 30-year anniversary of the Cleveland High School back-to-back football state championship. Well, let me tell you what we're going to be doing in 30 years. Well, not you and I.
Yeah.
But in 30 years, the volleyball team will be coming back. Yeah. Back-to-back state champions for Cleveland High School. 3-0 victory today to win that state championship. What a great accomplishment for that program. Amy McGowan and her girls, just a tremendous accomplishment, not only to win one state championship, but back-to-back state championships.
Well, it's not been done to my knowledge. I know in volleyball since 93-94, that was Bradley. And then as far as a repeat, is that right?
Amy McGowan back then, maybe.
Exactly. It was Amy and actually
Paige McGowan,
Paige Redmond.
Redmond, yes.
And then also Casey Brock's daughter is also on this team, and they did it together. All right, here we go. Kickoff. Bradley Central High School will kick off to Cleveland. And the kick by Perkle will come down, and Cleveland High School has it. This is a good run back up to about the 40-yard line from Micah Jordan.
Tremendous start. Steve, will be interested to see tonight, are they going to get the ball to Micah Jordan? Are they going to get the ball to Isaiah Davis? I just feel that they've got to take the pressure off of L.J. Adams early and get the ball to the playmakers. Now, I'm not Coach Tygard, and he knows a well of a lot more about football than I could ever
Everyone does.
Think about it. Exactly. Yeah. Except for Greg Phillips and Terry Evans.
They'll tell you.
But again, I just think you've got to let LJ relax. I didn't think last week against Maryville he ever got into a position to really relax during the game. And so I just think that if they can get him in a point of maybe just kind of feeling a little more comfortable in the offense and kind of getting the flow of things, but to do that, I think they've got to get the ball in the playmakers' hands.
It is Bradley Cleveland.
We got a delay here for some reason.
I'm not sure what this is.
Maybe a clock issue. I'll blame the Garcia brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like we got just a clock issue.
So clock issue. While we do that, let me remind you also about our friends at, let me see here, Dale's Heating and Air. That's right. Hello, Keith Davis and Dale and all of our friends looking in tonight at Dale's Heating and Air. Just call Dales.com. And Andrew Johnson Bank, helping friends of their business. 2 locations in Cleveland, downtown by the Monument and North Ocoee Street. And, we had the Hall of Fame earlier, Shelton, this morning. You had a couple of them down there with you. Big congratulations, Matthew Coleman. Allison Pryor of Local 3. Mike Conley, we talked to him earlier. Dr. Allison Campbell. Persavia Croft, the longtime principal. Kirk Lambert, who was with you earlier from Bradley Concrete. Samantha Logan Spinks of Lee University. J.C. Bowman, I saw J.C. Ben Murphy from out in Hollywood. And John, not Josh Brewer. That'll never happen.
Yeah.
John Brewer.
I actually spoke to Kirk and Matthew before the game. Again, great for those guys to come over and spend some time with us. It was really fun catching up. I did tell them, though, not to let this accolade of being inducted to the Hall of Fame to go to their head. I said the Hall of Fame for Cleveland High School has been tainted since you were in, as much as Pete Rose not being in for Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
Hey, that was a lean year.
Well, I told him, I said, well, the director of schools at that time only knew one person in town, and that's who he elected.
That's right, yeah. And, yes, all right.
And here we are.
And here we are, yes. All right,
There we
Cleveland
go.
comes
Yep.
the line, those sparkling new helmets that they're wearing. And they're going to... Hey, I talked to Coach Tygard this morning. He said they've got some things up their sleeves here, but I don't know, Shelton.
Well, it's kind of like Matthew Coleman said before the game. You have every week, no matter who you're playing, you're putting some stuff in place just for this game. You're putting wrinkles in every game for this game. Bradley penalty there. It looks like lined up offsides.
Maybe confused by what we saw. Here they go again up at the 44-yard line. Direct snap. And we'll get down to about the 48-yard line. As that is a run up to about the 48.
So that's Brian Beard Jr. Wow, hit a good game last game. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for Cleveland, Steve. This is a good start for them. Need to get first downs, need to control the football.
Gonna run it up the middle, and I think he's short.
Yeah, I believe so. Quarterback keeper there. Looked like he wanted to toss it to Beard, but Beard was pretty covered up there.
So we're going to have the ball up at about the 48-yard line.
So that'll be 3rd and 1 for Cleveland. Now they're going to go direct snap, though, Steve. What a whoa, nice little fumble.
Lost the ball. Bradley has it. And the first turnover of the game, and Fruit Loops, we'll need to see this one again with a replay, but he lost it, Shelton.
Yeah, I mean, that was a direct snap to Brian Beard Jr. Brian just got up the first. He did have the first down, but lost the football. We'll watch it here on the Wholesale Supply replay here. Yep, and picked up by Marcus Gorey Jr., the UT commit. So exactly opposite of what we wanted for Cleveland High School to have starting this game. Now Bradley with the football, and they're going to try to make some things happen quick.
This is Boo Carter hit at about the 40-yard line.
I'm going to tell you, Steve, that's 2 weeks in a row. Dylan Harold has been just absolutely just laying the wood to offensive players, and he did it just again there to Boo Carter.
He certainly did. And so Cleveland High School will be up now at the 41-yard line. Excuse me, Bradley's under the 40-yard line on a 2nd down and about 7 here. Running it again up the middle, not much.
Back here, Giants up the middle for a very short game. The 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down here.
3rd down for the Bears.
Of course, a huge crowd. It's Bradley, Cleveland, here at Benny Monroe Stadium. We're going to be visiting with Benny Monroe a little bit later on. Got some other guests going to join us throughout the night in the box. And not much there for Martin, who tried to keep it. Got up. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Bears. So it looks like, Shelton, that the turnover did not hurt Cleveland High.
No, great job defensively by Cleveland. So Bradley's going to be forced to punt. And be careful when you punt the ball for Bradley. Micah Jordan has a chance to take this thing back at any time. So I think I'll be interested to see if Cleveland does a direct punt to him or tries to keep it away from him.
That's an excellent point. So Bradley will punt it.
They're going right to him.
And he'll get out of the way and into the end zone. So Cleveland will get it back. Let's take a 30-second break. 30-second break. MixTV.tv, the rivalry game supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Bradley, Cleveland at Cleveland High. Back in a moment.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
That's enough for a
All right.
Brian Beard Jordan with a nice run, Steve. 11 yards, give him 15 on the night on 2 carries.
Back again, and another hole opens up. Crosses the 35-yard line. That's Beard Jr. Speaking of Brian Beard, hello, Brian Beard. Rocky Castile, a bunch of them looking in tonight. Brian's birthday is Sunday in Shelton. He's all upset. Michigan implicated finally. Stealing signs. We knew it.
I mean, Michigan's basically the Houston Astros of the college football. It is what it is.
Bunch of cheaters, and we knew it. Yep. So, hello, Dr. Brian Beard. Everybody watching down there. His birthday's Sunday. He's already celebrating. He said, "Who let the dogs out?"
Gosh.
Going to come out. Oh, look at this. Interesting motion there, but not much. As maybe a half a yard.
They're going to Beard early. That's 4 carries, 21 yards for Brian Beard Jr. I'd be remiss not to mention Josh Rogers, who's on sabbatical this week.
Yeah, we'll be talking a lot about him.
Was it
tonight.
Rehab? What was he doing? I can't remember.
Well, it's all,
I think it's
the
sabbatical.
beach and rehab.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Looks like we have illegal motion possibly. Nope. Looks like Bradley jumped again on that. Looks like that motion there that they're doing. Bradley continues to jump. Give Cleveland a first down.
I will say that Cleveland High School has had secret practices this week. They were at an undisclosed location throughout the week, we understand. And Coach Tygard told us this morning they've been working on some things that haven't been seen, some new wrinkles for this game. So here we go at 1st and 10 from the 42. Across the 45-yard line. That's Jordan again. Boy, they're going to him, aren't they?
Yeah, that's 25 yards for Jordan on 5 carries. So 5 yards a clip right now is what he's getting. And, Steve, if you're getting 5 yards a play, you got to keep going to it.
So as you see, we are scoreless here. Really just getting started, as Shelton told you. Cleveland High School volleyball won their second consecutive state volleyball championship earlier today, and we're going to have them on Monday morning. I talked to Amy McGowan before the matchup. They'll be with us Monday morning at Mix 104.1. Big hole up the middle. Crosses the 50 and into Bradley territories. Jordan again.
So Jordan's going to get 4 yards on that carry. It'd be 3rd and 1 for Cleveland. But, Steve, what a good offensive possession this been for Cleveland, just eating clock right now. And right now, I mean, if you're Cleveland High School, not allowing Bradley to score is as good as scoring yourself because you're not allowing Bradley to really try to crank up that momentum here across town.
3rd and 1 for Cleveland High School. Of course, Bradley Central has people everywhere over there. Cleveland High School full over here. Everybody packed in here. Another
Looks
whistle.
like we got Cleveland jump this. Maybe Cleveland jump this time. Yeah, false start on Cleveland, so move it back. So now we go from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6, Steve. And for Cleveland, though, I mean, they've not tried to throw the football thus far. And when you talk about Bradley's secondary, you got Marcus Gorey, the Tennessee commit. You got Boo Carter, the Tennessee commit. You know, defensively for Bradley, that secondary, they want you to throw the football because they think that really exploits maybe some of your weaknesses and some of their strengths when it comes to your offensive game plan and the schemes that Bradley wants to do.
So it's 3rd and 6 after the penalty. They're going to run it again. And well short of a first down is that time L.J. Adams kept it. So this will bring up 4th down. I don't know, Shelton, where they are. What are they going to do here, you think?
You're kind of in no man's land. I'm thinking they're going to go for it.
They certainly are in 4th and 4 from the 48.
I think they got him.
And I think they did get him.
Yep, they got him. He went to so what's happening is Cleveland's sending they're changing their formation, and LJ Adams is faking the clap. And what defensive players now do is look for the quarterback to clap their hands, and so they're trying to time that. And what's happening is the defensive player is seeing guys in motion and the quarterback looking like he's going to clap to get the ball hiked to him, and so that's drawing Bradley off sides. And a great job by Cleveland offensively to get a first down out of really a dire situation of not too far out for a field goal and really not really worthy of punting the football.
So a check in the cash first down, and I can tell you, looking across the sideline over there, Damon Floyd is going nuts right now about that. They're going to do a reverse. He's got some room to run, and inside the 40, down about the 38 is Jordan. And he is very close to a first down, maybe about a yard shy.
Yeah, about 8-yard gain for Jordan. That's 2 carries, 12 yards for Jordan tonight. That's what I was talking about earlier is you got to get the ball into the playmaker's hands. Get LJ comfortable with what's going on tonight. Don't let the hype of this game be too much for him. And if you look at this crowd, it's one of the largest crowds you're going to see at this stadium. It's kind of a throwback crowd, if you will, all the way around. They're lined up around the fence. The old home side completely filled, the new home side completely filled. This is a big atmosphere, but they're letting their quarterback get really, really, really comfortable in this offense.
That's what you said prior to the game, and on 2nd and 2, maybe a yard. They're going to be short here, and it's going to bring up a third down for the Blue Raiders. The Bradley Central High School Bears, as has been well chronicled, the #1 team in the state. They are undefeated. Cleveland High School, of course, hosting them right here, and scoreless, as you see. And Shelton said before the game, Cleveland will play keep away almost. They will try to hold the ball as long as they can.
Well, we've eaten up. I mean, Bradley's had the ball for 3 possessions. I'm sorry, with 3 snaps. We're now 2 minutes and 30 seconds almost left in this first quarter of play, and Bradley's almost not touched the football.
We got a flag on the play. It was going to be a keeper for LJ Adams, a quarterback, but we'll check the penalty. We've had a bunch of them already, and it's
going to be false start on Cleveland, but they had way too many guys moving at the same time. You had a running back moving, wide receiver moving, so I think that was the issue there. But it looks like Cleveland's going to say, hey, we're going for it again here. It's third down, and they're on their side of the field again. They're milking the clock. It's going to be 3rd and maybe 6 now, 7. And so it's be interested what they do here.
The big rumor all week has been Deion Sanders would be coming to this game. You know where he is? We just found out. He's at Dr. Brian Beard's house. He's there watching the game with him. Yeah,
that's good.
I thought that's nice. Well, he knows his birthday's Sunday. We coming, baby, we coming.
Well, Coach Prime, who kind of was coach out of time against Stanford last week.
Oh, yeah, come on. We were told he's going to be watching tonight, actually. So what are you
listen,
doing?
Deion Sanders is my favorite.
Oh, no, what are you doing?
Favorite athletes of all time.
What are you doing? Hey, Deion.
Deion can throw us a tweet.
Come on, Deion. At MyMix1041 or something. And it's not even tweet anymore. It's X.
Throw us an X.
Yeah, whatever that means. Throw us a, I don't know.
What
Elon,
is he? But what has he done to really? I mean, in years past, us on the East Coast would turn our televisions off at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and
oh, look at this, Shelton! One man to beat, and he's gone. Micah Jordan with a Cleveland High School touchdown. Wow. We'll see it again after the extra point from Mars Wrigley. But, boy, he deserves some M&Ms after that. Don't wait till Halloween. extra point as Bolaños on for the kick. I saw his parents earlier, and the extra point is good. Hey, let's see it again here.
Jordan just kind of gets tied up, and then once he gets released, there is no catching him. He outruns Boo Carter, who runs a 4.2540. He outrun Boo Carter to the house. 39-yard touchdown run for Micah Jordan. Again, one of those guys I said you had to get the ball too early. That gives Cleveland an early 7-0 lead, and the momentum is definitely on the side of the blue.
We'll take a break, 30 seconds. We'll be back. MixTV.tv, the rivalry games, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
The best shower remodel at the best price. Montgomery Showers is offering free installation, plus 18 months with no interest and no payments. Montgomery Showers, local, quality, value, montgomeryshowers.com.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive, to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Welcome to Alon Planting Partners. Alon means a sturdy, well-rooted oak, one that produces fruit in every season. This definition is the very nature of the comprehensive financial plans we craft to enable individuals and families to thrive in every season. As independent fiduciary advisors, our number one loyalty is you, the client. We offer purpose-based financial solutions for everything from retirement to tax efficiency, risk management to debt-free living. Through a relational approach, we offer education from the very start so you can be confident with your financial strategy. During times of market volatility, it can be easy to get swept up by loud voices that advocate for worry. Well-built strategies win in the long run and offer peace of mind.
Visit Alon Planting Partners online
or give us a call today.
Welcome back, everybody, as it is 7-0. Cleveland High School leads here, 1:43 after the Micah Jordan touchdown. And Bradley, they're going to try an onside kick here.
Didn't go 10 yards.
And I don't think it did. I think it went 9.
He did. He was in great position to pick it up, but that was Camden Lockerbie was in a great spot to pick that football up, but he picked it up on the 9 yards out, not 10 yards, so it'll be Bradley football.
I want to say hello to, I tell you what, I'm going to step back here a little bit, say hello to Dr. Russell Dyer. Shelton, you stay right there.
Yep.
And he is the director of Cleveland City Schools. What an atmosphere tonight. Hey, Austin, you have his mic on. I don't hear it.
What high school football should be about. I mean, it's two teams that love this community, but on tonight, it's a war. It's a battle out in that field, and it's so much fun to watch.
What about the offensive play calling era, these formations?
Yeah, Coach Tygard is known for being creative, and he is known for really throwing some wrinkles out there for the other side. So seeing a lot of that tonight and seeing some good play out there by the Raiders so far. Glad to see that.
What do you make of a night like this for both sides?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, this is so much fun. You don't find this in a lot of communities. And Cleveland, Bradley County is a special place. And, seeing literally thousands of people out here at Raider Field, Benny Monroe Stadium is just something that's amazing to see and be part of, and so glad y'all are here broadcasting this tonight.
Well, we're glad to be here. Jackson Wilson gets a Bradley first down Cleveland High School volleyball team won their second straight championship.
Yeah, exactly. That was fun. I went up yesterday, watched them play, got a good win yesterday against Nolensville. Nolensville went through the losers bracket, came back, and played us again hard today, but we came away with that victory. Glad to see that. Congratulations to our Later Raider volleyball.
Dr. Russell Dyer joins us here live in our Audi of Chattanooga broadcast position. Quarterback keeper this time. Martin will get across the 35 down about the 35-yard line. Let me just overall the school year, not just athletics. How are things going so far?
Having a great year. I mean, here we are 9 weeks, 10 weeks into school now, moving towards Thanksgiving break and Christmas. Before you know it, we've had a great school year. A lot of things happening in the field of academics that are very, very stellar that we're seeing, and also an athletic field, the marching band. I mean, we're just seeing so many great things happen, elementary through high school. Really excited about the school year and the hard work that teachers, principals, and everyone are really putting in.
Martin's going to run it and pick up a lot of yards. Down inside the 15, still on his feet. Shelton, what do you think? Is he out of bounds?
Touchdown.
They're calling a touchdown.
Touchdown. I don't think he ever went out of bounds.
Touchdown, Bradley Central. We'll see it again in a minute. I thought for a minute he had stepped out over on the far side about maybe the 15-yard line, but we'll check it out. Bradley with our Mars Wrigley extra point. So Bradley has come back, and they're an extra point away from tying us up here. Of course, the kicker is Skylar Perkle, a senior. And Zandra's nephew, Holden White, is the backup kicker. Is that right, Zandra? No, he's not in. Zandra's here, by the way. She's confusing everyone. Brian Beard said hello, Zandra. Oh, they're going to fake it. Pass. He got it. A 2-point conversion for Bradley Central on a fake. Dr. Dyer, your thoughts?
Well, there's going to be a lot of that tonight, back and forth. I thought from up here he had stepped up, but we're a long way from that sideline where the referee is.
Shelton.
Yeah, I thought he went out right
there. That's what I thought.
But no, he's still in. The ref's right there on the corner, so he's got a good view.
He may have tiptoed that.
Yep. It looks like he snuck his way in there.
Hey, Fruit Loops, can you run that back a little bit? Well, okay, here we go. Shelton, I'm going to have you call the whole thing.
Yeah, so Martin faked the throw, which kind of froze some of the defenders, but got a good block there from Boo Carter kind of getting freed up. Missed tackle, and then right here, I thought he was going to go out of bounds. He got two players down. He skips past that and then just bulls his way into the end zone there for the score to really give Bradley some life here, the first life they've had all night. So Bradley now 8-7 after a 2-point conversion, which they threw to Zane McIntosh, the freshman defensive lineman that just snuck out there, kind of leaked out by himself. What a gutsy call by Bradley early in this game.
Well, and in all fairness, folks, we're across the field. We can't really see that, but great run by Martin. Great job, Bradley. And
we're old.
And what?
And we're old.
And we're very old. That's true. That's exactly right. All right, the kickoff is, I fell for a second, but comes down. This is Davis out across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. Well, Dr. Russell Dyer, really appreciate you coming here this evening. Absolutely. Anything else you want to add here before we go?
No, I'm just glad folks are here having a great time, and we hope everyone enjoys the game tonight.
Dr. Dyer, quickly, I don't know if you had anything to do with changing the home side back to the old home side, but great move, a great atmosphere walking in with the tailgating right here behind it. The sun is finally to our backs. It is just a great feeling to have the home side back.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think so too, and we've got more plans to come, so this is the starting point. We look forward to see where this goes. So thank you guys for being here tonight.
Thanks, you, Doc. Doctor. Great to see you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Appreciate Dr. Dyer coming up and joining us. And here is Cleveland on offense, and going to be stopped back about the line of scrimmage.
Great tackle by Tito Williams, the Northwestern commit. He just come in the backfield there, just kind of sprung to the backfield. for a good tackle. So Cleveland now, though, Steve, Cleveland's got to answer. That's into the first quarter here, but Cleveland's got to answer. They don't want this momentum to shift.
After 1 quarter of play, we got a good one, folks. Bradley leads Cleveland 8-7. We'll take a break. On MixedTV.tv, the rivalry games are supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
It is MixedTV.tv, the rivalry game supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We're at Benny Monroe Stadium at Raider Field on Hall of Fame night. Coming up at halftime tonight, they're going to honor the 2023 Hall of Famers plus the bands all coming up. All right, Shelton, as we start the second quarter, Cleveland has the ball here. They've got a 2nd and long coming up. What do you make of this thus far?
Well, I think, again, like we said, Cleveland's got to keep this momentum. They gave up the touchdown. That's to be expected. They gave up the 2-point conversion, which was not expected. But they're down 1 point after the first quarter of play. Listen, it is what it is right now. Cleveland won that. I think Cleveland won the first quarter when you look at what they were trying to do and what they were able to do. For Bradley, you may be a little confused by all the shifts offensively, but I really believe that at this point, Cleveland just needs to sustain a drive and eat some more clock. I think their game plan doesn't need to change at this point. Continue to eat clock, continue to keep the ball out of Bradley's hands.
Well, how about the man that's the stadium's named after him? We have, you can hold this, Coach. Benny Monroe is going to join us here in just a second. And here we go. So we have Coach Benny Monroe join us. Coach, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
How did you used to approach the Bradley game?
Well, it was the most important game for us. When I came here, we won the first time, 7-0, and they were big favorites and continued to do well against them. We found out in order to survive in the community, you had to win the Bradley game. So that was big for us, and our players most of the time were ready to play. And I'd been at Maryville, and I'd been at McMinn, and I'd been in other places where they had big rival games, and this was just following up on that kind of thing. It's big for the community. And tonight I'd say they make enough to $10 a head. We had a game with them in the late 80s, and our gate was $36,000 at $3 a head.
Oh my goodness!
That was the walk-up gate.
Wow!
But regardless of what you think or how you feel about it, it's a happening. It's a big deal.
We have a flag on the play right here. Shelton, let's check that.
I think it may have been holding on Cleveland, but
Hey, Coach, what do you make of these formations that Cleveland's doing right here to begin with?
Well, I think Cleveland's a big underdog in the game, and I think whatever tricks of the trade he has or whatever he thinks will help him. We used to do that pre-shift. Got a lot of offside penalties on it, and that's basically the same thing he's doing. As long as you don't touch the ground with your hands, you can move, interior linemen and all. And that's just something. I didn't see him practice. I don't know. I just said, whatever you know, you better throw at them this week because it'll be your one chance to probably make the playoffs.
Yeah. Hey, Shelton, what'd they say on that?
It was holding on Cleveland.
Holding on Cleveland. So back to the 24-yard line. We're joined by Coach Benny Monroe. We're here at Benny Monroe Stadium at Cleveland High, along with Stephen Shelton, Steve Hartline with you. And here comes Cleveland. Now this is going to be a first and long here. They're going to throw it, looks like for the first time. He's going to pull it down. This is Adams. Adams will be drugged down about the 28 and goes down there. 30 years ago, Coach, you won your first of 3. I know they honored the team here last week. What does it mean to you when you think about 30 years, that 93 team?
That was a special team. The best team, I guess, I've ever had in all the years of coaching. I had more talent and really had 3 backs in the backfield that we ran a wing T kind of backfield formation, and all 3 backs gained 1,000 yards, or more than 1,000 yards for the year. But it was a big deal because we knew we were good. We knew we had a lot of confidence, and we had a lot of guys that really cared for each other. And as a coach, we knew the pressure was on us because of the talent we had. And we averaged 48 points a game on offense and allowed 7 points on defense. And one of the greatest games you'll ever see was our state championship game with the Brentwood Academy.
We were there, yeah.
And just topped it off. It was, most people, everyday people don't play for a championship.
Mason Gorey with a big hit there, Shelton.
Yeah, he come out of nowhere.
They're trying to get fired up over there on the other side.
Here it is again. Here's a replay of what just happened. Boom, we saw the end of it there.
Yeah. No, it was good timing on the defensive side of that. But LJ kind of led him that way, led the receiver to the sideline there, but just kind of late on the throw.
Going to bring up where are we here, Shelton? 4th down.
4th and M&M Mars.
We're joined by Coach Benny Monroe in our Audi of Chattanooga broadcast position. Here's the punt, and straight up and short that time. That punt comes down, and Bradley's going to have excellent position here.
Yeah, they've had field position on the onside kick also. So you can't give them that kind of advantage.
Back to the 93 team. So 30 years ago, you're saying it was the best team you've ever had, 93.
You could take any one of those guys and build a team around them.
Wow.
Especially defensively. We were awesome defensively. We just, regardless of how the offense was going, the defense was always there for us. And defense wins championships. Offense is good for the show and good for the players, but if you're going to win championships, you've got to have a great defense. We had an athlete at every position.
Coach, can you stay a minute? Just a minute here. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we're on a TV timeout. We'll come back with Coach Benny Monroe. 8-7 Bradley. We'll be back on MixedTV.tv.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any 2, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Caldwell Paving, paving the way in Tennessee since 1958. Caldwell Paving specializes in asphalt paving and seal coating. They serve residential clients, industrial and commercial companies, and subdivision projects. Conveniently located in Charleston, Caldwell Paving serves all of Southeast Tennessee. Caldwell Paving, old surfaces made new. CaldwellPaving.com.
I usually have to save him a seat.
Here we go. We're back live at Cleveland High School. Bradley the ball, an excellent field position here, Stephen, as look at that. My goodness.
Yeah, just a nice little up the middle run there for Bradley, and just looks like they're, Jay Allen Terry trying to get him started in this game, but it's still going to be 2nd and 9 for Bradley.
Coach Monroe, we were talking about that team. We just lost one of your players, and we'll get to that in just a second. As Martin's going to bring it down here, and we'll run it all the way down inside about the 26, 27-yard line. But we lost Andrew Thompson shockingly here a little while back.
Yeah, we've lost a few players along the way, and I was real close to Andrew. When I came here, Andrew was a little guy.
As Bradley will score a touchdown, that time a pump fake. Max Wilson, the senior, on the catch. And Shelton just pulled it down and surprised some people.
Yeah, it sure did. And really, trickery is the name of this game so far offensively for both teams. And I'll be surprised to hear if does Bradley go for another 2-point conversion here to try to push it to 16? Or I'm just not sure they're going to do this twice in a row. But that was a pretty impressive play.
Extra point is good.
Looked like it was blocked a little bit, so it is good. Yep.
Andrew Thompson was when I came here, was a little tot. And I have films where he goes out to the middle of the field to shake hands with the officials before the game. And I'd always introduce him as Andrew Thompson. And I followed Andrew closely. His dad's a good friend of mine. And really, it was a tragic situation. It's just it's part of life, I guess, but it's tough, very tough.
Well, it's a huge night. I wanted you to say hello to the people. Is there anything else you'd like to add here, Coach, before we go?
No, I think we're headed in the right direction. I hope we are, because it's been tough for the last 5 or 6 years, and our facilities are great and our attitude's good. We just got to get headed in the right direction.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for coming. We're in your stadium. What does that mean to you to have your name on the stadium?
Words can't describe it. It's first time I saw that, I just lost it, really.
I remember the ceremony when they did that. It was just beautiful. Coach Benny Monroe won 3 straight at this school, 93, 94, 95, and the stadium is named after him, and I really appreciate you coming up, Coach. Great to see you.
My pleasure.
God bless you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Coach Benny Monroe, everybody. And appreciate Shelton. We appreciate Coach Monroe coming up.
He's a legend. One of the best to ever do it, especially in this area. So Coach Monroe's what can you say? Not many coaches can say I played for a state championship. Even fewer say that I won a state championship, and a lot fewer say that I won 3 state championships.
Oh, boy. Well, here, Bradley has jumped back up 15-7 over Cleveland High School as they're going to pop the kick. And down he goes.
You got a bad bounce, a little backspin on that kick, and it hit the turf and bounced up. Luckily for Cleveland, they were able to pick it up, and Bradley was able to stop them there pretty quick. Steve, when you talk about championships, though, Cleveland High School volleyball team wins their 2nd consecutive volleyball state championship. When we talk about coaches in this area, now we have Benny Monroe, 3 state championships, Coach Reuter, 2 state championships, now Coach McGowan, 2 state championships. So it is I tell you, Cleveland and Bradley County has really been blessed with athletes that are able to perform at a high level across the state, and have some coaches now that have been able to do something that very few coaches do.
You're exactly right. Hey, we got a player down here. It's an injury timeout. And let's take Austin, let's take a break here. We'll say at least 30 seconds. We may add to that. The player is still down, being attended to right now. Let's take a break here. MixTV.tv, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Scooters Coffee. Hot, blended, or iced coffee, breakfast and snack items, smoothies, and energy drinks. Order, pick up, and scoot, all in about 3 minutes. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters Coffee, Keith Street in front of Leisure Time Bowling and in Sweetwater.
Aerial coverage, beautiful aerial coverage provided by Cleveland Insurance. How do they get a hold of you, Sheldon?
Right now, just text me, I guess. No, that's 478-1200 or go to clevelandins.com.
Thanks to Daddy doing the aerial coverage tonight from parts unknown. Hey, and I found out where Rogers is, the commissioner, Josh Rogers. He's with Dion. He left us for Dion, and they're all watching the game together. We understand. Isn't that nice?
Yep, he's going to surprise Jamie. I think he's going to New Orleans tomorrow.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
That's very nice. That is wonderful.
Yep, he said she was all excited about going. So
unbelievable.
Going to leave the kids with the grandparents.
Oh dear. Crosses the 30. Not much there. And all of a sudden, Sheldon, it seems like Cleveland High School and the Bradley defense, let's say, is really causing some issues here for Cleveland.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, Micah Jordan gets a first down there. That's now Micah Jordan, 62 yards on the night for Micah Jordan. They've really got him involved in this offense.
So Cleveland will have it here. First down and 10 to go. Crossing at about they'll be about the 33. Seemed like Coach Monroe is encouraged about the direction of Cleveland High.
It does sound that way. And boy, I tell you, all great coaches have one thing in common. They always know what the gate is, no matter what sport. I'm telling you right now, whether it's Joe Adams or Mike Turner or Kent Smith or Benny Monroe or Jason Ruder, they always know these guys. That they're not only coaches, but they're also accountants. They always know what the gate is.
And he quoted that from the 1980s.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a little flip pad in his back pocket, still keeping up with it. So
Braden Carroll on that run, by the way.
And he was mad about inflation, $10 a head. You hear him? He's like, how much are they making at $10 a head?
Yeah, come on. So it's 2nd and 6 from the 37-yard line. They will run it and have some room up across the 45, pushed to the 50-yard line. That's Brian Beard Jr. with a big run.
That's 35 yards for Brian Beard Brian Beard Jr.
So ball of the 50.
I could help Cleveland make a little more money. Let's open this concession stand up a little bit more. We got a line. They're lined up around this place.
My goodness. People everywhere tonight. One of the biggest crowds we've ever seen. Some more room up the middle that time for Jordan across the 45. Now he signed a baseball scholarship, didn't he?
Yeah, Virginia Tech. Yep. 68 yards for Jordan tonight.
Hey, we'll do the first quarter recap here in just a moment.
At the half.
At the half, we'll do it, yeah. Well, we forgot. With our friends at Westwood Baptist Church, I think Paul Davis is also with Deion Sanders. That'll be a running gag tonight. We'll just, who's with Deion? That was the word all week long. Up the middle, nothing there.
Yeah, bad read there by LJ. had a chance to hand the football off, and just to Isaiah Davis, who had come in motion, did not, decided to keep it, and was just met by a slew of Bradley defenders. How much nicer is it over here than it was on the other side?
Oh, man.
It's not even close.
Oh, come on. 3rd and 3. Running it. Bang! What a hit.
Boo.
Boo Carter takes down Isaiah Davis in the backfield. Well, I'd like to see that one again, Fruit Loops.
Isaiah Davis here.
That could be, at this point, the Stonies' defensive play of the game. Well, a little farther. I'd like to see the whole thing at some point. Yeah, of course not. Neither did you. What's new?
So Cleveland's going to go for it. They got him again.
Did they jump?
Yep, they got him again. Sure did. Yep, it was Rodney Williams, a senior defensive end. He jumped. It's going to make it 4th and 3. It should be.
Here's the hit. Look at that.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere.
But now a 4th and 4 officially.
With members of the Hall of Fame, please make your way to the track. Members of the Hall of Fame, please
go ahead and go down there, Shelton. They've asked for the Hall of Fame members to go to the track.
Ever since you've made it, this is the most tainted Hall of Fame in the history of all Hall of Fame.
It was, I told you, it was a weak year.
Yeah.
Me and String and Jim Gibson. Now, Jim deserved it. Karen Hall. Down he goes. They fall well short on 4th down. L.J. Adams kept it. All right, it's time now. I tell you what, we'll wait for the punt, then we'll go back and look at the first quarter with our friends at Westwood Baptist Church. Following the punt, but we got a timeout. Bradley's left the field. Now they're coming back. It's like old home week all over the place here. People are everywhere in this stadium. And just renewing old acquaintance.
See my buddy Chris Pendergrass. We're making the drive down to T-Town tomorrow.
I saw him earlier. I said, "Are you serious? You're going with Shelton to Tuscaloosa?"
He called me.
On first down. Hey, let's go back and look at the first quarter, Shelton, quickly here with Westwood Baptist.
Sure. First quarter, it was a big fumble there with just 10 minutes and 24 seconds into the game. Big fumble by Cleveland, recovered by Bradley. Then Micah Jordan, after Cleveland gets the ball back, Micah Jordan scores with 1:43 left in the first quarter to 39-yard touchdown run, put Cleveland up 7-0. Then Caleb Martin, just about a minute later, 23 seconds left in the first quarter, Caleb Martin scores on the play, 33-yard rushing touchdown. They have a 2-point conversion to Zane McIntosh, give Bradley the 8-7 lead after the first quarter. Now in the second quarter, Max Wilson had a 28-yard touchdown reception. Bradley leads 15-7.
And we are about 3:15 from halftime here. It's 3rd and 3 for Bradley. As the Bears gonna throw it. Martin, and it may have been tipped. It's incomplete. And a 4th down coming up. Bradley leading here, obviously 15-7, but now Cleveland is going to have, they've got all 3 of their timeouts and about 3 minutes at this point. But let's see here. Well, hang on a second. Are they going to, what do you think they're going to do, Sheldon?
Yeah, I think they're going to punt the football, but for Cleveland, 2:57 left. This offense, as fast as it moves, that's an eternity. So Cleveland to score, they could even eke out a field goal here before the half. It would be a huge shift in momentum because Cleveland's really went dormant on the offensive side.
There's the punt. That's a good one.
Goodness
That's
gracious.
Martin. Look at that angle. That is beautiful. What a punt. I mean, that was an angle and everything.
Going to Miami to play Miami, Ohio to play quarterback, but maybe he wants to punt a little bit. Who knows? That's beautiful.
Let's take a break here. MixTV.tv back in 30 seconds.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Cleveland High on first down, deep in their own territory. Crosses the 5, down about the 7 is Jordan, the senior. And the clock moves, as you see, toward halftime. Three on the play. Being a little bit deliberate here.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I really thought they'd really get on the ball, and which you got 2 minutes to go, and this offense is a long time with timeouts, but really thought they'd try to move the football a little faster.
They're doing the formation that has definitely impacted the Bradley defense tonight. And he'll get down here. First down, got about the 12, about 3rd and 3 coming up here.
Be third down and about 2 yards for the Raiders.
You know, a minute 40 and counting.
Direct snap again.
Well short. I'll say that.
It's going to be pretty
close.
Close. They're going to give it to him.
They gave it to him.
What a spot.
And that run will be enough for Wallabies Blue Raiders first down.
So a first down, Cleveland High.
Every time I hear Jay Garcia say the sponsor of their first down, I blame you for all this.
Don't blame me.
I blame you for every bit of this.
So Cleveland High here, down near a minute in the first half. Along with Stephen Shelton, Steve Hartline with you as they're going to do a reverse. Jordan gets about to the 18, maybe 3, but the clock continues to roll.
Former county employee Tommy Caldwell's son Casey is driving into Cleveland tonight from Wilmington, North Carolina, watching us, I guess, on his phone as he's driving.
As he drives?
He's looking for a Whoa Nelly out of you before that Whoa Nelly. So,
Whoa Nelly, Casey, come on now. Casey, put your phone down. Down about 25 seconds here. 2nd and 8. And
I'm not sure what's
about it.
I'm not sure what the game plan is here.
That's it for the first half. And after a half of play,
and that's a half.
It is Bradley Central 15, Cleveland 7 coming up. It is the Steve Hatchett halftime report brought to you by attorney Stephen Hatchett. Let's take a 1-minute timeout here. We've got another special guest we're going to talk to in just a moment.
Has been designated as a feature.
The ability to try a criminal case in front of a jury is one of the most important skills a lawyer can have. Make sure you hire a lawyer that can do it. The law offices of Stephen Hatchett are here for your criminal needs in Athens, Cleveland, and surrounding areas. Contact their offices at 423-290-7698 or message them at facebook.com/Hatchett Law.
Caldwell Paving, paving the way in Tennessee since 1958. Caldwell Paving specializes in asphalt paving and seal coating. They serve residential clients, industrial and commercial companies, and subdivision projects. Conveniently located in Charleston, Caldwell Paving serves all of Southeast Tennessee. Caldwell Paving, old surfaces made new. CaldwellPaving.com.
For more than 50 years, Cleveland Plywood Company has been serving our community. They're dedicating to providing quality products with professional service to all of Cleveland and our surrounding area. They offer easy pickup or delivery on everything in stock. Cleveland Plywood carries every element of the building process, including windows, doors, truss, flooring materials, shingles, and of course, building lumber. Stop by and visit them. Cleveland Plywood, 2700 20th Street, Northeast in Cleveland, or call 472-3357.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Welcome back in, everybody. We are live at Cleveland High School. It's Bradley Cleveland at halftime. Bradley has the lead of 15-7. I'm joined now by Brian Poole, and Brian is the owner of 3 funeral homes here locally, but one also that we'll talk about also in a while. Brian, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Steve. Enjoying tonight. What a great atmosphere for a high school football game, and just glad to be here.
Well, it's your first Bradley Cleveland experience.
Yes, sir.
Hey, talk about your funeral homes that you now have right here in Cleveland.
Yes, sir. We took over on September the 5th, but we finally got our final blessing from the state of Tennessee and on our new names, and it's Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Cleveland, which is the old Ralph Buckner location, and Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Fike Chapel, which was the old Fike Randolph Funeral Home, which I'm really excited about that location. We're going to do a lot of upgrades and things to that facility. Really going to be nice when we get done with that. And then we have the Serenity of Cleveland location, which is now Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services here in Cleveland. And the other one is up in Etowah. We'll be talking about that one soon. But we do own and operate it now. Just the name change is not final on that one yet. Probably another 3 or 4 weeks on that one. But excited to be here in Cleveland. Just been really, really welcomed by the community. And everybody's glad that we're here, and we're glad to be here.
When you've been in the funeral industry, you have been, you were telling me, for a long time. Talk about that, a little bit of your history.
Yes, sir. Been in the funeral business about 31 years this year. Just enjoy it. It's been a ministry for me and my family. We love serving families at the worst time of their life. We don't love it, but that's what we're there for, to care for the community and try to give back and do what the good Lord wants us to do and love on people at the worst time of their life. So we a full-service funeral home and cremation center. So we're just thankful to be here. I told you the first time I ever met you, I felt like the good Lord had a hand in this and bringing us to Cleveland, and just glad to be here.
You talk about treating people as if they're your own family. Is that how you deal with people?
Yes, sir, and that's a pretty good way to put it. We we tell everybody we're going to treat your loved one like they're our family, and they are our family. Their family has trusted them to be with us, and we want to just treat them like they're ours and give them the respect and dignity that they deserve, and that's what we're all about, just being professional and loving on them at the worst time of their life.
What do you make of tonight? What do you think of this? Now you came. You also originally, I know, from Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Been in Georgia for years. You own funeral homes there. But
yes, sir.
What do you make of a night like tonight?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's a big rivalry for this county and this community, and just seeing the amount of people here, cheering on their kids and grandkids. Saw a lot of grandparents here tonight as well. So it's just an awesome atmosphere to be here. And I can't wait to get my family here to a game and see how it all takes to the end as well.
Well, I know that you're getting a lot of well wishes as the word is getting out, even here tonight.
Yes,
people had heard about this, and that's got to be satisfying.
Very satisfying. Just thankful, to be here and the community welcome us like they have done. Since September, and even tonight, just getting to meet people saying, yeah, I heard about you. It's just like last night I told you I went to the town squire, and he's like, hey, I heard a lot about you. So, that makes me feel good. It makes me know that the good Lord had a hand in this and bringing us here, and we're doing this for the right reasons. And that's what we're always going to be about, me and my staff. We're always going to be caring for families and taking care of the families and just trying to build a great relationship in the community.
Brian Poole joins us. If you will, repeat the funeral homes here in Cleveland, their names, and maybe even some contact info.
Yeah, the new names of the old Ralph Buckner location, is what everybody calls on the hill, is now Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Cleveland. The Fike Chapel, which was Fike Randolph Funeral Home, is now being known as Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Fike Chapel. Want to give back to the Fike family. They was the oldest and finest, as you told me yesterday.
Yep.
That was what was said years ago, and we want to give back to that as well. And then the Serenity Funeral Home is Poole Serenity Funeral Home of Cleveland and Cremation Services of Cleveland. So we'll have some more news on the one up in Etowah coming soon, but right now it's still known as Serenity of Etowah. So we'll be out in the community, and all of our websites to be up and going hopefully here in the next week or so. Just a lot of changes going on, and we had to get all that blessing from the state before all that took place.
Well, and community is what you just said, and that's really what you want to be involved in here.
Yes,
is that
sir.
right?
Yes, sir. We want to be out here in the community as much as we can, give back and help the community and give our time and our resources as well. That's what we're about. So we want everybody to reach out to us and help where we can and do what we can for the community. That's what it's all about.
Brian Poole, proud to be here in Cleveland and Bradley County. And Brian, I know we'll be talking a lot as we go forward.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Look forward to it, buddy.
All right,
Thank
buddy.
you so
Great
much.
To see you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming tonight.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
yes,
it.
Sir.
All right, so tell you what, the Cleveland High School Band is getting ready for their performance, and they are at this point still getting ready, I think. So what we're going to do, we'll be turning things over to them with our friends at Lee University here in just a moment. So we'll do the bands. They have started. So let's go to the bands now with our friends at Lee University.
One more time, it's here for our marching band. The Cleveland Marching Band will be competing tomorrow.
All right, welcome back, and one of our longtime friends, Dr. Gary Voitek, is here tonight, a man who's been very good to Cleveland High School over the years. Doctor, how are you?
I'm doing well, just enjoying the game, having fun tonight.
I know you are, and I remember the days when your son, Chad, was the quarterback for Cleveland High School.
Yeah, I know. It's special days those were, and my vantage point looking across the field at number 8, U.S. Army All-American quarterback from Cleveland High School. Special times. Really, I miss those days.
Well, let's talk about Voitek Center for Orthopedic Care. Tell me, you've been doing it a long, long time. How can you help people, Gary?
Yeah, well, 28 years in town here, and it's been a special time. Made a great decision 28 years ago to come down here, and we have a well-rounded general orthopedic practice. Really see everything from concussions to neck pain, back pain, sports injuries, a lot of hand and knee surgery. So pretty much see everything as a general orthopedist.
Yeah, and athletes. I know you see a lot of athletes. You were the team physician here for a long, long time.
Yep.
And that's something I know you're proud of, getting athletes back going again.
Yeah, we try to, get them in quickly and get them healthy and get them back on the field so they can compete. And, with all the school pride, it means a lot to these kids and families. And so that's our goal, to get them back as quickly as possible.
How about your Chiefs?
Yeah, for those out there, I'm a season ticket holder for the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's already been scripted that they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of anticlimactic.
Taylor's going to sing at the end, the whole thing.
Taylor's going to sing at the Super Bowl. That's going to be a part of the halftime show. But I love my Chiefs. Been a fan for 53 years now, believe it or not. So it shows my age a little bit. But I enjoy the Chiefs. Arrowhead Stadium is a special, special place. Anybody gets a chance to go to Arrowhead Stadium out there, it is just amazing with Mahomes and the crew. So,
a lot of Chiefs fans in this area.
Oh yeah.
There really are.
There's a handful of them. As a matter of fact, the Chargers game Sunday, 4 Chiefs fans from Cleveland, Tennessee, bought my tickets.
Is that right?
That's exactly. Yeah, it's the first
good.
time. Yeah, four Clevelandites are going to the Chargers game to watch the Chiefs beat them. Sunday,
there we go, and they will probably.
So if you want to tune in.
Exactly. It's the 425 on CBS. Well, Doctor, and I know you've got a special day tomorrow. I understand a granddaughter's party tomorrow?
Yeah, Chad wanted to be here so bad, my son, and but his daughter, my granddaughter, turns 1 tomorrow, So we have a party at 11 a.m. down in Chattanooga. So he's been called to duty tonight to get ready for the party, and you don't want to upset Mama. You upset Mama, then the house goes upside down. So
if Mama ain't happy, nobody happy.
Nobody's happy. He wanted to be here though, so he could give him his best to the teams.
Well, tell him we said hello and the whole family and your wife and everybody. Hey, Dr. Wojtek, thank you very much. Appreciate what you've done for education and also your partnership with us. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me here for halftime.
Absolutely, Doc. Great to see you. Dr. Gary Wojtek, we pulled him out of line. Our buddy Brandon West also. Brandon, and God love him. He's married to Evie, and that's just, I don't know. He lost a bet, I guess. I tell you, we're going to take a quick timeout. Let's do another 1-minute break, Austin. And we're still at halftime here. And when we come back, we've got more special guests to come. Stand by, MixTV.tv.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
You know, Mermaid makes and sells the best mattresses made in America.
Only in America?
Well, I was trying to be humble, but really best in the whole world.
Oh, now it's the whole world.
Well, I'm not sure what the other planets are doing.
During our Labor Day sales event, compare our Mermaid mattresses to the best in the world. And we'll give you a free pillow just for coming in to try our mattresses.
And save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic.
Or $800 on Stearns & Foster. Only at Mermaid Mattress, Chattanooga's best of the best mattress store.
Or maybe the whole universe.
Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
All right, welcome back, everyone. And as I always say, you can hold that. As I always say, one of Cleveland's best friends of all time is Alan Jones, the founder and owner of Check Into Cash. And Alan, how are you?
Great.
What a night, huh?
It is. This is, I was out there in 1972 playing just like this. This is a great game. It doesn't matter how good either side is. And what you're seeing tonight is Cleveland, who is having a hard time matching up. They're coming out with pure trickery.
Yeah.
And they're doing a damn good job at it.
Well, we had Coach Benny Monroe in here earlier, and he said, it didn't really matter what you did. You had to beat Bradley. And that's what he said about when he started here.
That's right. And so when there's two great coaches out here right now,
yeah.
and you're seeing a really strategic game. And so Bradley's got the athletes, but I'm telling you, Cleveland is hanging in there right with them.
You had a very special ceremony prior to the game, and tell us about that, what happened up there.
Well, what we did is, this is Bill Emmendorfer's idea. I just agreed to fund it. And what we did is we had a statue made of the great Bill Talley, one of the most dynamic teachers ever at Cleveland High School. He was my freshman football coach, and his team from 1968 to 1975, he only lost 2 games. Now, Eric Evans lost one of those games, so he just accepted one. But Eric tonight, we pointed out that he had hurt his finger.
Really?
And Talley didn't have another. He didn't have another quarterback, and he blamed that one on Eric for hurting his finger.
My goodness.
But we did as a bronze, and it was done by the artist was Josh Coleman, class of 1994, and a wrestler.
Yep.
And his son Bryant was here for the unveiling.
Oh, good.
And this is identical to what Bill Talley looked like. It's amazing how well the artist did with this thing. It's we had because he had all his clothes specially built, we had the exact sizes, the measurements of his shirts, everything. We have his exact height. We had his exact shoe size. We even used his glasses and had those blondes. Those are his glasses you'll see on it.
Oh,
and you also see what else? The watch, his real watch, got bronze. So
we're going to have the kickoff here. Just stay right there, Alan. We're joined by Alan Jones, of course, Stephen Shelton, Steve Hartline with you, mixtv.tv. And if you think that's easier to remember, you can thank Alan Jones. He said, Steve, let's change this name here. And we could have got mixtv.com, but that was about $2 million. So we stuck with mixtv.tv. Ball is hit. It's live, and Cleveland High School has it.
Pure trickery.
That's right. Shelton, what happened there?
Well, I mean, the onside kick that Bradley tried earlier in the game, but Cleveland there got a great bounce off the turf. Great bounce, picked up by Brian Beard Jr. And then Alan talking about the trickery. You can see right out of the gate here, Cleveland trying to get something going. But watch the second bounce right there. Great job. Went right over the defender for Bradley. Picked up. First down. Bradley, I mean, just a great job by Cleveland come out. The last thing you expect coming out of halftime.
So Cleveland High School has a first down. And there it is. There's that formation. It has been interesting this evening. And going to get it up to about the 45. What do you make of this team so far, Alan? What do you think about this Cleveland High School?
You know, we went after Tygard. In the past, they hired whatever coach came in the door, applied for the job. When the opening came up, the new athletic director went after Tygard. Tygard, I interviewed him several times before we talked to anybody about it. Then they put together a committee. And the committee was me and Bill Emmendorfer. And
as we're going to go back to live action, running, getting about the 41-yard line.
And David Beckler and Mark Smith. And we got the superintendent, the new athletic director, and the new principal. And we sat down and talked with this guy, and we got him. We raised his pay, but he is really a sharp guy.
He really is. As down to the 41.
Alan, before the game, Matthew Coleman was talking about the things you guys have been able to do with the football program. And he said, we're going to try to mirror what we've done with the wrestling program about letting the coach really build this from the ground up. Is that something you wanted to instill in this football program?
Yes, they're copying the wrestling program, which I put together in 2006 and 7. We have a 3-prong approach, a kids club, middle school, high school. Today, the middle school and the high school is going on their 7th year undefeated. The kids club has never been beat, ever. And so I think they're about 173 and 173 and 3. So they're on the verge. They should win their 7th state championship in wrestling this year.
My goodness, 4th down and 2.
Got them again. And the same formation, Steve, that they've run so many times tonight. They got him again. A.J. Williams come off the edge there, got him off sides, first down again.
Now, Steve, this is all coaching right here. That's all this is.
Coach Tygard told me this morning out here when we did our show that we would see some new wrinkles, that they practice a Bradley scenario every week, no matter who they're playing. They've been practicing for this game all season long.
Yeah, you remember Bradley has 5 D1 guys, and we don't have any. But what we're doing right now is we're taking our guys and are coaching them so well that, and you're seeing them play their heart out. I believe that's Brian Beard.
It is down to the 30. The other Brian Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, is watching right now. He's got a big party. They're put us on their TVs. Birthdays Sundays.
Well, Brian Beard, my granddaughter Jency Pendergrass is a senior, and I've been watching Brian Beard Jr. since 7th grade.
Oh, my goodness. Ball down at the 30. It's a second down and 5 to go for Cleveland High School. Also, we got to talk about the volleyball team from Cleveland won their second consecutive championship earlier today. More on that in a second as he slides down. That's Jordan down to about the 26-yard line. Now a little extracurricular afterwards. What do you make?
Steve, we got three state champions. If you think about it, if we can win this now in wrestling and girls again, we will have a trifecta just like Bradley did in 1962.
That's a great point. As come down third down coming up here.
77 yards for Micah Jordan after that last carry.
So here we go. Third down and short. Oh, steps back, throws, has a man! Touchdown! Cleveland High School! Oh, my! We got a ball game. We'll see it in a second. But what a play drawn up there, and the Mars Wrigley extra point about to be attempted here. Shelton, what do you think of that?
Well, what a design play that was. You had Sam just leaked out there, tight end. Nobody got within 10 yards of him. They direct snap. Micah throws it, and one-handed catch. Nice play call. Nobody even pays attention to him. Touchdown, Cleveland tonight, and only the third pass attempt tonight for Cleveland High School.
Wow. I tell you, we've got a timeout on the field. Alan, can you stay with us a minute? We're going to take a break here, if you can stay with us. All right, so we'll take a 1 minute timeout. We'll come back, MixTV.tv. We got a good one tonight. Bradley, Cleveland, MixTV.tv, the rivalry game, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in just a moment.
Hey, I'm Eric Garden with Volunteer Rid-A-Pest, and a major problem in our area is too much moisture in a crawl space. And it's pretty easy to tell if that's a problem at your house. Just open the crawl space door and take a whiff. You know, if you smell a musty odor, then you've got too much moisture. If you want to go a little further, you can crawl under there and have a bright flashlight and look at your floor joists. They should be a yellowish to beige color. If they're fuzzy looking, if they're dark, you need somebody to take a look at it that's a professional. You can give us a call at 698-7205. We'll give you a free evaluation.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are live, MixTV.tv. And, oh, my goodness. There it is, right there.
Steve, I want to say something while Alan's here. You know, Alan was strategic in getting this home side moved back to this side. The whole atmosphere of coming to a Cleveland High School game is so much better. When you walk through, you got tailgating right here. You've got people that are elderly that don't have to walk a mile to go sit down. They go down the stairs. They can sit up top. This is the way it should have been for years, and I want to thank Alan personally that this has changed the experience for every Cleveland fan.
Well, we worked hard. It's hard to believe that this was even debatable. As a business person and running my companies, I found it very odd, but I'm telling you, this has made a huge difference. I parked right behind us. The concession stands right here.
Again.
We got everything but a bathroom.
Exactly.
Bradley will get it this time, but they tried it again, Sheldon.
So we had an unsportsmanlike penalty on Bradley after the two-point conversion. Cleveland was able to move up. They went for that onside kick again because of where they were in the field, but Boo Carter knocked it out of bounds. Bradley football.
What do you think? You know the history of this community as well or better than anybody. So take the Bradley team. Their division, you mentioned the 5 Division I signees or commits over here. Where does that rank overall in the history of, let's say, football in Cleveland over the years?
This is probably the best team they've had. You got Boo Carter. You know, the rumor is that Deion Sanders was coming this year.
He's here, and he's sitting next to you. Is that right?
No, he isn't.
Been the rumor
let me tell you what. If I called to verify to make sure he wasn't coming today.
Okay.
If he was coming, I was going to call Josh Hopper. We were going to send our plane up. We were going to make arrangements for Sanders to arrive first, and that plane would have flown over at the top of those lights, and we would announce that Josh Hopple is arriving. And we were going to upstage him because we don't need Boo Carter going to no Colorado.
Oh, my. Well, from what I understand, he's sticking with his commitment. So back at the so Bradley lost some yardage, major yardage there, Shelton.
Yeah, just a bad snap. Mishandled by Caleb Martin. Going to put him back to the 7-yard line.
So this is going to be 2nd and 20. Martin pass incomplete, intended out there for Demarius Ballard, the senior. So you put Bradley high on the scale all time as far as this team.
They've got 5 D1 players, and we have none. We have none. But you see them almost perfectly matched out here.
It's quite a game. It's really shaping up here. 3rd and long. Bradley at their own 7-yard line. Martin in some trouble. Scrambling. Pass is complete. Did he catch it?
He's short.
He missed it. 4th down. I thought he caught it.
He did catch it, but he's still short of the first down.
He's short of the first down.
I would look for Bradley to go for it. I really think Damon may try to go for this.
So it's going to be a 4th down and about, what do you say, Shelton, about 2-3 yards?
Yard and a half maybe. Caleb Martin's going to line up like he's going to punt this, but I saw Boo Carter just come onto the field. So if they're going to run a trick play, right now would be the time. They have the personnel.
They've just called timeout.
And I think Tiger saw that and was able to put some defenders in there. So Damon's going to call the timeout.
All right, let's take another break right here. Austin, we'll take 30 seconds and then maybe take some more here. 15-13, you see it. 3rd quarter, Bradley Cleveland night. MixedTV.tv, the rivalry games, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We're back in 30.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
Back at Cleveland High School, Benny Monroe Stadium, Raider Field. Stephen Chung along with Steve Hartline. Direct snap to Caleb Martin. Martin's going to run for the first down. It looks like, first down. Bradley going to end up actually getting about 10 yards. Caleb Martin, Bradley going for it on 4th and 1 from their own 29-yard line. So first down, Bradley Central, 6:46 left. Bradley up 2 in this game. Again, high school football.
Yeah.
Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
Yeah, and where's Rogers on the beach? He doesn't care. He said, hey, I heard Deion's not really coming, so he's not. We coming, baby, we coming. First down and 10. Go ahead, Joe.
Caleb Martin on the night now with 60 yards rushing.
So ball at the 41-yard line. Boy, Martin's going to pull it down here. And he's hit and driven back. On first down, and I thought maybe Cleveland High School got a penalty there for a late hit. They did not.
Well, I'm not sure where they're going to spot this ball, but his forward his forward movement progress is the word I was looking for. Couldn't get it out. Was up to actually about the 44-yard line, but they're going to move him all the way back. The whistle blew up here, but they're going to move him back to say he lost 6 yards on the play.
Wow. So it's second down here. So now they're going to mark it on to the 40.
Correction, just a 1-yard loss on the play.
About 11. Second down, 11. Quite a night here, and you don't get much better, Shelton, in high school football as far as an atmosphere than this tonight.
This place is packed. I mean, if you look toward Raider Drive there, I mean, people are standing everywhere here.
Going long. And incomplete, intended for Boo Carter, broken up.
And Boo had him beat. You know, the sad thing is for Bradley, unfortunate is Boo had him beat. If Caleb would have thrown it just a little bit longer, put some of that Joe Milton spin on it, he would have. I'm not letting it go. He would have. I think it was a touchdown, Bradley there.
Micah Jordan on the defensive play. We got a flag on the play. Hang on. Flag is down. It's against Bradley. Holding. Holding is called against Bradley. That'll back him up.
Now the second and long for the Bears.
So 2nd and 21 coming up for Bradley. You see they lead by 2. Pulls it down. Boo Carter got him. He's gone. Did he stay in bounds?
I think he may have went out or lost the ball at the 1.
Definitely want to see this again. No signal. Here it is again, Sheldon. You see, they're saying about the 1-yard line. Right, I guess.
Lost it at the 3. I thought he lost out of bounds.
Maybe the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 out of bounds.
So 1st and goal for
I've been waiting on it, Steve. That was that had been brewing. You saw him try to take a shot 2 plays ago, and then
now they're in the end zone. Touchdown, Bradley. We looks like we have a Cleveland player down.
Hey.
What's happening, Joe? We are I understand, so there's been a bit of confusion here in the last moment or so. Shelton, I believe we're told the referees let this mic on.
Yeah, there were some things being said. I thought it was Jay Garcia, and I thought, well, Jay's this is Jay's last game here.
Yeah, well, it was fun.
but
everybody was looking up here.
It was the ref's mic. I'm still trying to figure out who scored the touchdown. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, we'll try to reassess here. That was weird. And the extra point is good.
I said, what are you doing? He said, it's the refs, not me.
Good. Brings the score, Bradley 22. All
right, so touchdown, Bradley Central. And they go up by 9 here, 22-13. Let's take a 1-minute break. MixTV.tv, the rivalry games supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1 minute.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Wojtek Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Wojtek and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
So welcome you back, and Shelton, of course, we're here live as we've got about 4:39 to go in the third quarter. Recap a little bit, if you will, about what just happened. We had some confusion there.
Well, yeah, before the mic was left hot on the ref. What you had was second and 17 for Bradley. It was a 68-yard pitch and catch to Boo Carter. He loses the ball out of bounds about the 3. They placed it at the 1, and then Caleb Martin ran it in for Bradley's third score of the night. Bradley now leads 22-13.
All right, and they're about to kick it off here with Perkle kicking for Bradley Central, and it'll be a line drive kick. I'm actually going to hit the 5 and up to about just across the 15, really.
Kick is recovered by number 14, Nathan
That's where Cleveland will take over.
And we made a mistake at halftime. We talked about how fast this game was going by.
We shouldn't have said anything.
They pumped the brakes, didn't they? They pumped the brakes in the third, yeah.
Hey, tomorrow, it's quite a two days we have here. Tonight, we have, of course, Bradley-Cleveland, the big traditional rivalry here locally. Tomorrow, it's Tennessee's biggest traditional rival. UT goes to Alabama. Coverage on Mix 104.1 FM and the Mix app. All presented by Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. 3:30 kickoff, but we'll start it with SEC Saturday Shelton. Jason Cox, who's having a birthday tomorrow, and myself will have it presented by CHI Memorial at 1 o'clock. And Cleveland will get up about the 21-yard line.
Down for the radio.
Give about 4.
Got a flag here, late flag. Got to be an unsportsman or something going on here. I'm not sure.
That was a late flag.
That's 54 yards on the ground for Brian Beard Jr.
We have a
unsportsmanlike.
You're
offense,
right.
number one.
I thought that was awful late.
15-yard penalty. Second down.
We've got a capacity crowd here, and thus far they've seen a good one tonight. Did you expect this at all? I mean,
if you go back in the history of this game, Steve, you start looking at some of the scores, and I know Bradley's won the last 8, but you got last year it was 16-10 Bradley. The year before that it was 28-14. The year before that was 42-25. But if you go back, you've got 37-35 in 2019. These have been 27-21 in 2017. You've had 23-18 in 2014. So you've had some really, really close games in this rivalry over the last 10 years. So I did expect this to be a better played game by Cleveland than what they showed last week, which was just a really kind of a tough night for them against Maryville. But they've really played well tonight.
Bob McIntyre just texted me something about you that I can't repeat. So McIntyre's watching. Anything you'd like to say to him?
I'm sure whatever he said, he used spell check a few times.
I think it's past his bedtime. I can't believe it's one.
Yeah, Melinda must have made him some tea.
Or something. We don't know. It is third down as we're creeping in on 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Full house, as we've said many times, at Benny Monroe Stadium tonight. We've had a lot of guests in our Audi of Chattanooga broadcast position. And whistles and flags and I think, let's see. Go back to the ref. He's got his mic on this time. Trying to go. False start against Cleveland. That'll back him up 5.
I mean, Sheila. What number was that, Sheila?
So Cleveland backed up here.
John Lovingood, former coach of Charleston High School down here, Jeff's brother.
Yeah. His brother really had trouble picking Bradley and announcing his pick yesterday morning. Pass wide open, absolutely wide open.
Uh-oh.
And more. Uh-oh. Micah Jordan has scored a touchdown.
And he takes it to the house.
It's a TVMCU touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a 3-point game. We're going to go back and look at this in a moment, but we got to see what happened there. Was that some kind of a breakdown?
Yeah,
what happened?
He leaked out. Nobody picked him up, but goodness, the move he put on Gorey there to get free after he caught the football, he kind of set him up, and woo, that was a big time move.
You never know. Let's go back and look at it, guys, right here.
You can see him just leak out of the backfield. The linebacker's supposed to pick him up. Nobody picks him up. He's one-on-one, and just boom, hard step there, and Mason kind of got lost, and just nobody could catch him.
Well, we got a new game. It is 2:49 in the third, and what an exciting night here tonight at Benny Monroe Stadium at Raider Field. Let's take a 1-minute break as we've got a good one here. MixedTV.tv, the rivalry game, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1 minute.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back.
Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you.
The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly.
Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
All right, here we go.
What is?
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I can promise you I've never seen that.
We are definitely seeing things tonight that we've never seen. I don't know how to describe it. Here it is again, Shelton. Look at this. I don't know how to describe it.
He goes over and picks it up off the tee, hands it off, and they're going to
onside.
I guess I didn't. I'm not even sure if I knew that was legal.
That was Emilio Green. Maybe it wasn't because they got a penalty.
Well, the penalty's because it went out of bounds.
Emilio Green on the kick.
But it should have been offsides because the kicker went past the ball to pick it up to toss it backwards. So it's actually offsides on Cleveland. should have moved them back if Bradley accepted the penalty, but there wasn't a penalty. I believe that even the officials were like, I'm not sure what's going on here.
Hello to Rick Kaywood. Rick's looking in tonight.
Yeah, Rick.
And Rick Kaywood, hang on, before we get into this lunacy, down to the 35-yard line. Rick is saying we need to mention the volleyball championship, Shelton. How many times have we mentioned the volleyball championship?
Quite a few.
5 or 10 maybe?
Before, actually, in the pregame and now. But, Rick's thrown out a few sentences this week that kind of hurt my feelings. He said last week the broadcast was Dumb and Dumber, and he said this week it's Dumb and Dumbest. So I'm not sure. He's texted me and come by my office, and to be honest with you, I'm thinking about taking out a restraining order.
That's good. That's a first down for Bradley down to the 25, the Cleveland 25, and big run here. This is Martin keeping it inside the 10. Out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. But no, we can't talk about what happened over there enough. Cleveland High School volleyball, back-to-back champions. They're going to be on our show Monday morning in our studio. Look forward to that. Down at the 5, first and goal.
Martin's going to keep it. I think he may have got in.
No signal yet.
Unless they're saying his knee went down at maybe the 1. So it'll be first and goal for Bradley with 1:45.
Second down for the Bears.
And a flag on the play. Going to go against Bradley.
There's so much going on right now.
I don't really know.
We got music playing. We've got penalty out here. I'm not even sure who's doing what at this point. But I think the music's coming over here from the thing the Marines are doing, maybe. I'm not sure. Just a lot of activity right now going on.
There really is. I'm not sure what's happening.
Looks like we got a false start or holding. Or it's going to be a false start, 5-yard penalty.
The top block is called on the offense. The second down for the Bears.
All right, so second down. They move the ball back to the 6. Another flag.
Looks like that's going to be a false start as well.
False start. On offense. 5-yard penalty. We play second off.
All right, so back them up at the 11. Martin scrambling, looking, can't find anybody. Throwing, intercepted by Cleveland High School. That is L.J. Adams.
That pass is picked off by number 7, L.J. Adams.
Oh, my. Cleveland with an interception. Here it is, Shelton.
Yeah, I mean, he scrambles, does a great job of scrambling, gets some blocks for him, has some time here. Just all of a sudden, though, instead of throwing out of bounds, try to push it in there. LJ, he's looking, though, the defenders he's looking at, Steve, are coming from the right. LJ sitting on his left. He never saw LJ Adams standing there. Interception, goal line stand for Cleveland. That is a huge turn of events.
I understand that Commissioner Denny Collins, they're watching us at the Pat and Janet Ensley house. Pat must be providing a free meal for Denny and Cassie to be over there. It's down crossing the 20-yard line. down about the 22.
You ever think Pat looks at Denny and says, she could have done better?
Yeah, about every day. Cassie, of course, still used her maiden name. Very nice. Down to the 22. Of course, Denny just celebrated a birthday and was implicated, obviously, in the theft at Ulta. As Cassie got away with that $8,000 and said happy birthday.
46, number 46 for Mr. Collins. Yes. That's Commissioner Collins.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Means the apocalypse is at hand.
The 3rd District's proud.
Oh, yeah. 2nd and 8. Down about 35 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Another flag. Boy, I tell you.
I don't even know where I mean, they blew it dead and he's still running. I'm not sure.
Well, I tell you.
It's been an odd night.
It really, really has. All over the place.
Prior to the snap infraction on the offense. 5-yard penalty. We play second down.
It's against Cleveland. 34 seconds in the 3rd. So back at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. Another flag, ladies and gentlemen. That came in the backfield, so one would think it's holding.
This one's getting ugly.
It really is all of a sudden. Brian Beard Jr. on the run.
3 people have been ejected from the Rangers-Astros game in the ALCS, excuse me. Bench clearing brawl after being hit by a pitch. So that's.
Can't imagine the Astros are doing anything illegal. Unbelievable.
That's going to be ugly.
Unbelievable. I thought they just lived by the good book. So another penalty. I mean, we have just never say a first half has gone fast again, ever.
That was a rookie mistake.
This thing has just, I mean,
the brakes.
Stop.
The brakes have been slammed on this one.
Oh man!
Tomorrow, 3:30, Mix 104.1, Alabama, Tennessee.
You'll be there, and you have a thought on that game, Shelton, tomorrow?
I think it's going to be low scoring. I think that Alabama's play is maybe just a little bit better than Tennessee's right now with our quarterback play not being great. But I will say this, Tennessee's defense shows up like they did last week. It will definitely be an interesting time down in T-Town. First time, maybe a time to win, first time in 20 years. Mark Touchtone would like for us to stay focused.
Why start now, Mark?
Yeah.
Hey, that's the end of 3 quarters of play. And at the end of 3, we go to the 4th. Bradley leads this 22-20. It's quite a game tonight at Benny Monroe Stadium at Raider Field. MixTV.tv. The rivalry games are supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Back with the 4th quarter next. Stand by.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
Well, it's time now for our friends at ATS The Bridge, and they are a big sponsor of tonight's game. And here it is, Future Stars. And let's go back a little bit when Josh Heupel visited with the Bradley Youth Football League. He came and spoke at their first fundraiser. I was privileged to host that event over at the Pie Center, and he came back in and wanted to take this picture, and he certainly did. And then a shot, some pictures from Cleveland youth football, and some action shots from earlier this season. Thanks to Ryan Struther for sending us these pictures. It all brought to you by ATS The Bridge, and they are a big sponsor tonight of this game. Well, Shelton, the fourth quarter is at hand.
This has been a good one. It really has. 22-20. Number one team in the state, Bradley, against their arch rival, Cleveland High School. And Cleveland coming off a poor showing last Friday, and to have now come back and played this well is a testament to the coaching staff and getting them prepared mentally and physically for this game.
Interesting to see the reactions all over the field tonight. 2nd and 21, in some trouble as Adams, who just got the interception, going to pull it down and then he's going to throw it away. And ruled incomplete, so a 3rd and long coming up. But, you know, to have Benny Monroe up here and to have Alan Jones and to have, of course, Dr. Dyer. By the way, we did invite Dr. Cash, but I think she's just said, it's too far to see Heartline, and I understand.
It is a long ways over there.
It's a long way. But, no, it's just even people who have done this for years and years, they're still, this game still means so much in this community. 3rd and long. And we thank you for tuning in tonight, wherever you are. Whistles and
they delay a game, I believe.
Did they call timeout or get a delay?
Delay a game.
Nope,
they
didn't get it.
So
delay a game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. You play 3rd up.
Backed up even more. Well, while we have a minute, fans, we want to see where you're watching the game tonight. Take a picture of your setup wherever you're watching. Text those pictures to the Sell with Darren Miller text line. I saw Darren earlier today. And you're going to be in the running for, tell you what we'll do. We'll give you a choice. I'll tell you about that in a second. We'll give you a choice of Six Flags or Dollywood. Or we'll send you to the Mayfield Farm Park. Send a picture to text us on the text line. 423-614-6499. And we'll do this through the fourth quarter. Text us a picture of where you're watching tonight. 423-614-6499. And then we'll do a drawing. We'll announce a winner on Monday morning. Monday morning we'll announce a winner at 423-614-6499. Love to see where you're watching tonight. Adams is going to punt it out. It was a pretty good one.
Uh-oh.
But here's Boo. Boo Carter, 40. Boo, 35, 30, 25. It's down to the 20, drug down.
There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
How you punt it directly to him, I am not sure. It looks like it's going to be holding on Bradley.
Could bring it back. See what the referee had is holding against Bradley. Boo Carter, of course, verbally committed to UT. There's been a lot of talk about him. There was a lot of talk this week about Deion Sanders coming to Cleveland. Everybody claimed that they had seen him or knew something or heard something, and turned out to be not the case. We have been told, though, there's the hold. We were told by sources in both systems that Coach Deion Sanders would be watching this tonight. We don't know if that's true, but if he is, your big fan Josh Rogers isn't here. I don't know where he is, but he's not here. Bradley will run it. Cross the 45, get down inside, down about the.
Bradley needs a score, too. Bradley needs a score desperately right here. They're up 2, Steve, but as quick as Cleveland can score at times tonight, I just think that Bradley really, really needs a score right here.
2nd and 3. Keeping it.
First down.
And yeah, he got it. Catch made by Rogers. The senior.
Score in the fourth quarter, Alcoa 21, Maryville 14. Macaulay 10, Knox Catholic 10, late in the third.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Lee Lanham. The reminder, yes, and we talked about this morning, but Walker Valley's region champion Lady Mustangs will have a sub-state tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. They're going to host at Walker Valley. They're hosting Murfreesboro Seagull tomorrow night at 7 at Walker Valley. And Martin's going to bring this down and run it right up the middle. He'll have a first down and more down inside the 30 to the 28. Big congratulations, Walker Valley. They won the Region Soccer Region Soccer Championship 2 nights ago. Host a sub-state tomorrow night, and Lee's daughter, huge game against Bradley earlier, and they're looking for that. We're all rooting for you guys with the Lady Mustangs tomorrow night. What a time here right now, Shelton. It's unbelievable.
That's and I'm getting tons of text messages right now about the game of people home watching it, and they're just like, what is going on here? And I've said the same thing. You know as much as we know at this point. This has really been an awkward night, to say the least, of football. Just some of the trickery that's going on, some of the decisions, some of the play calls that have worked. Just the interception there at the goal line. Just not a normal night of football for either one of these teams.
2nd and 2 for Bradley at the Cleveland 20, and it looks like they have a first down about the 16-yard line. So give him about 4 yards. That'll be a check and a cash first down. Haven't officially marked it. Hang on, we've got another penalty here. It's a face mask against Cleveland. We did not see the flag, and for some reason, the flags are hard to see down there tonight. And I think they're sometimes thrown in the middle of the line.
Yeah, they are throwing it to the middle line, but also it looked like they just ripped Caleb Martin's helmet off. That's going to be half the distance of the goal.
Yeah, let's look at this.
Number 9, half the distance to the goal. First down.
Really can't see it. Can't really see it from there.
They called it on Camden Lockerbie. But regardless, Caleb Martin come up without a helmet.
1st and goal to go. Bradley will try to run it with Jackson Wilson. He's going to be shoved back. Tackle made there by Avery Hughes for Cleveland.
The second down for the Bears.
You look around here, there's so much happening. It looks like a carnival. I mean, it looks like a circus.
I'm telling you.
All over the place.
There's so much going on here.
I'm just talking about all the setups and everything. Here's Martin going to try to keep it and drug down. What a great tackle by that time for Cleveland High by Brian Beard Jr. Great tackle there. So 3rd and goal here. Put the ball down at about the 7 at the 7-yard line. Big play in this game right here. Getting down near 8 minutes to go in the game. 3rd and goal. Martin.
He got it.
Has the corner. Touchdown, Bradley. Caleb Martin on a keeper. Runs it in for a TVFCU touchdown. Wow. We'll see it again in a minute, but first the Mars Wrigley extra point as Bradley goes up 28-20. Here is Perkle on for the Mars Wrigley extra point. It's good. Mars Wrigley is hiring. Shelton, let's go back.
Yeah, so replay there. Martin, that little 9-yard scamper, gets to the corner. If you look, they had a chance to really blow him up right here. If they pulled up, Martin scores 9-yard touchdown run for Caleb Martin. And for Bradley, Steve, that's a huge score. Puts him up 2 scores now, 29-20.
Let's take a break right here. 60-second timeout. Bradley goes up 9 on just under 8 minutes. MixTV.tv, the rivalry games. It's Bradley Cleveland night wherever you are. Send us a picture of where you're watching tonight. We'll give you a choice of a prize on Monday at text us 423-614-6499. We're back in 1 minute.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Back at Benny Monroe Stadium, MixTV.tv. Bradley Central, Cleveland High School tonight. 7:59 left in this game, 29-20. Bradley leads after a 9-yard touchdown run by quarterback Caleb Martin. An extra point puts Bradley up now 9, and they'll kick off. Steve, I tell you, that scramble right there, I was questioning, are you going to throw it again? We just saw the interception there in the last possession from them, but are you going to throw it again there that close to the end zone? He decides it's time to tuck it, run it, and just a good decision by Caleb Martin.
All right, so they're going to kick off here. And this is Jordan getting to the 25-yard line. That's where Cleveland will start. Hey, Shelton, we got to say hello to our crew tonight. They have done an unbelievable job today. And Austin, turn your mic on, if you will, Fruit Loops, because we got to say thanks to Cleveland High School and their crew. I know they've really helped you guys today.
Absolutely, Dale, and all the students here, they do just such an excellent job. We team up with them throughout the day, and they're just so helpful, and so we appreciate them greatly.
And our crew here, you and Gideon, and I know you got a great crew here tonight, Ryan and Madison, and if I'm missing anybody, Caden is here, and am I missing anybody?
No, that's pretty much it.
So great crew tonight. This is our final regular season game. I want to go ahead and tell everybody what's going to happen. In 2 weeks, for the first time, we will have a playoff game on MixTV.tv. Look at this before we go here. Jordan will take it. That was an unbelievable setup, interesting setup, we'll say. Down to about the 34-yard line. I got to see that again, Austin. Let's see what happened there. Another formation if we have time. I don't know if we have time. Just keep it here. Just keep it here. We'll look at it in a second. 34-yard line, as it's going to be a 2nd and 1 to go for Cleveland. They have done formations tonight we've never seen. I don't know anywhere. And he's got some open space to run. One man the beat. Down to the 50-yard line is Isaiah Davis, the junior. And a big check in the cash, first down. And they're ready to go again. They're playing fast now. Here we go. First down and 10. They're actually at the Bradley 49. Running it. Has some room across the 40. I think he's got another first down. That time it's Brian Beard Jr. This is what we expected here, though, at Cleveland High. As far as the fast play.
Pace, yep, fast-paced, high tempo. that they want to try to run, a play about every 27 seconds, and right now they are doing that.
Up the middle, and that's Beard again, down about the 38. So 2nd down and 7 here. Gonna throw.
Oh, dangerous.
Oh, I tell you.
Woo, it's dangerous.
That was, I don't know, it was almost picked off. Is that Boo?
That's
no.
Ballard. No, Ballard about took that one.
Third down and 7. Big play, 3rd and 7. Cleveland at the Bradley 36. Got to throw. Little screen. Pass complete. Inside the 30, still on his feet. All the way down to the 26. That's a first down. Do we have a flag here? We sure do. It's illegal use of the hands against Cleveland. Or is that a... It's a penalty against Cleveland High.
10 yards.
I don't know where they're throwing the flag, Sean. I just don't see it.
It's almost like the glare off the lights. It's right in the middle where they're throwing the flag. It's like right in the middle of the field.
I have no idea.
It's hard to pick up.
Do I need to go see Seth Ford today, or just wait down at Cleveland Eye Clinic? I don't know.
I think they're closed right
now. Are they waiting on me? Oh, Seth will meet me over there. All right, 40-yard line. So 3rd down here. He was going to try to throw it.
Still is. Actually, good decision by Micah.
Yeah. 4th down. 5:49 in this game. Cleveland trailing by 9. We're going to do a playoff game, folks. So this is our last regular season game on TV. We will come back the first week of the playoffs. We don't know where or when yet. No man knows the day nor the hour. But we'll be somewhere, Shelton, on November 3rd. Looking forward to it. 2 weeks from tonight, isn't it? Something like that.
I believe so.
4th down. They're going 4th and 11.
Oh, goodness.
They're going to try that play again. Nearly intercepted, but somehow Adams got it. My goodness. How in the world did he catch it? Down inside the 25. Shelton, how did it happen?
Well, it was a screen pass. They went off tackle there. I thought they were going to try to run the same play. He turns around and flips it back. He turns around and flips it back to LJ. LJ just all of a sudden becomes a receiver.
It went through the top. Look at that. It went through almost 2 people. Then look at that.
They had him down, couldn't wrap up the tackle. He runs for a first down. He really jukes Boo out of his shoes there a little bit.
Goodness.
And runs up. So, I mean, just Tito Williams had him down.
There's Tez Davis. He'd be proud of that.
And just missed the tackle.
I tell you, and we've got an injured Bradley player. Now that is for Bradley. Marcus Gorey Jr. is having to be helped off the field.
Yeah, I saw that Marcus looked like he had maybe a cramp or something the play before that. I saw him trying to shake it off, but the Tennessee commit being helped off the field.
Hey, Austin, can we see that again? What I'm amazed at is not just the juke move, but the where it basically goes through 2 defenders.
Yeah, I mean, it goes right through.
Look at that. 1,
yep.
2.
Spins.
I mean, well, that's really 1. But
spins around. And, I mean, Ben Collins had him dead to rights there when the ball went through his hands. Just couldn't get a grasp on the football. But what a what a run by LJ after the catch to spin out of that and grab the first down for the Blue Raiders to keep their hopes alive.
Charlie Lay has just told me that Dion's at his house. Hey, Charlie, will you give me your address? I'll tell everybody we'll come on over. Got some popcorn or something. You won't be able to live with Kirk Lambert anymore after the Hall of Fame. Here's Adams, first down and 10. Pass complete. Down about the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. And Shelton, all of a sudden, Cleveland High School is driving here. Now, again, they're down 9 with 5:23 to go.
How big is that two-point conversion looking right now?
That's exactly, I was just thinking that. I wasn't, but it sounded better. Down to the 15-yard line, second down and 2 to go.
Well, you could have said that. No one's ever known what you're thinking. So
that's a good point. Excellent point.
That's what Jennifer said. I'm not sure.
They're going to keep it. Yeah.
They're running that same formation with the guy jetting across there. And sometimes he'll hand it off to Micah. Sometimes he won't. That time he kept it, Steve, and didn't get any yards. But Bradley right now just really not adjusting very well to this offensive scheme they're running here middle way through the fourth quarter.
3rd and 2. Adams. He's got some room on the right. He's going to run for a first down and out of bounds. Down to the 13. Checking the cash, first down. Down to the, really down to the 11. First down and 10, just down Cleveland at the Bradley 11-yard line. Of course, you know, this is the first Bradley Cleveland. Bring down, that is, no, that's Szymborski with it. Right. This is the first Bradley Cleveland game, Shelton, where they've switched the sides, where you were talking earlier, the home side and the visitor side. Imagine me trying to explain that to Robbie Winters when he called me earlier this afternoon. It's like I was trying to explain the theory of relativity. My Lord, that took a long time, by the way. Szymborski again up the middle. He'll get it down to the 6.
Szymborski up the middle. Bring a 3rd down for the Raiders.
Again, we want pictures of where you're watching tonight. Text those pictures to 423-614-6499. We'll give you a choice of prizes Monday. I know we're going to throw either Dollywood or Six Flags or Mayfield Farm Park, something. But then we'll announce a winner Monday morning. Trying it again. Up the middle. Down to the 1.
Szymborski is the ball carrier.
So now it gets interesting.
I would think there's a
call.
It's a first down.
First down, but there needs to be a little more sense of urgency running out of town here.
So 1st and goal from the 1 for Cleveland. They're going to go up the middle with Szymborski. Touchdown.
Off the middle. For Lee Company. Blue Raiders touchdown.
It's a check into cash. Excuse me, it's a TVFCU touchdown. And again here, we have a 3-point game. So the Mars Wrigley extra point. Mars Wrigley is hiring. So Cleveland, the extra point with Bolaños.
Missed it.
No good. No good. So Bradley leads by 3 with the ball. 3:18 to go. Let's take a timeout. 60 seconds. MixTV.tv, the rivalry games, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We will be back in 1 minute. Stay with us, folks. Benny Monroe Stadium at Raider Field. Bradley Cleveland night. Back in a minute.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
All right, we have 3 minutes, 18 seconds to go. MixedTV.tv, the rivalry games. Cleveland has scored a touchdown, Shelton, missed the extra point. So tell me about this time of the game here. What do you make of it?
Well, I mean, that was a huge extra point missed now, because if Cleveland were able to get the ball back, you know, a field goal could win it. Now it ties it for Cleveland. I don't know if they're going to try another onside kick here or not, but you've got to go to work defensively and try to get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Do you do that and risk the field position, though, for Bradley? Because, you know, you start doing some time. Now, Cleveland has 3 timeouts with 3:18 to go. The onside. It bounces, but there was a whistle on the kick. Let's go to the official.
Kick. Outside.
Ball start against Cleveland before the kick, they say.
Redo the kick.
The ball had gone out of bounds. They got that good bounce they wanted, that second bounce, but they've gone out of bounds. So they're going to try it again. They're going to kick again. We'll see if they try it again. So let's see what happens here. They'll try it again. It's loose.
It's recovered, though. Bradley, I mean, went through a couple defenders there for our special team players for Cleveland, but Caleb Martin actually is the one that downed at the quarterback. So Bradley had their hands team on for the kickoff return, but now Bradley, you know, they're not out of the woods yet. They've got the ball back, but they can ill afford to go 3 and out right here and give Cleveland a chance to go down and score and steal one.
3:11, and that's the time in the game. So Bradley has it, first down and 10 to go at the Cleveland 46. Bradley, Cleveland tonight has not disappointed. A lot of room for Martin. He shoestring tackle by Zaborski saved the touchdown.
That's exactly what they didn't want to happen if you're Cleveland, and it looks like Martin got up hobbling a little bit, maybe tweaked an ankle.
Yeah, he sure did. Noticeably limping a little bit.
But now if you're Bradley, I want to use this entire play clock. I want to get it, you know, all the way down to you know, 2.5 minutes, and then keep trying to work it on the ground as much as I can. But that's a huge first down for Bradley Central.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
I tell you, no one's leaving here either. Goodness.
No. What a night. Just a tremendous night here.
Valpo tackled number 24.
Down to the
second down for the Bears.
About the 22-21 yard line. Ball at the 22. Second down. Gonna run it. Lots of room down to the 10. That was Jarius Rogers on the run.
What you don't want to do right here, Steve, is run out of bounds. You want to keep that clock ticking as much as you can. If Cleveland calls a timeout, I was going to say, if I'm Cleveland, I start burning my timeouts.
Yeah, I was wondering that. Timeout, Cleveland High School. Let's take a 60 here, Austin. A 60-second timeout. MixTV.tv. The rivalry games supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. 1:47 to go back in 1 minute.
An alarming rate.
Every 5 to 7 minutes,
Someone in the United States dies of a drug overdose.
That's over 107,000 people in a year.
In a year.
That's like wiping out all.
Of Cleveland and Bradley County.
According to the American Lung Association, each day,
over 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for the very first time. We're talking about student nicotine addiction.
Student nicotine addiction.
Student nicotine addiction and THC use.
Vaping is not a safe alternative to cigarettes. Vaping is just as addictive, just as dangerous. Vaping can be deadly.
Let that sink in.
It's time to stop pretending like this isn't a problem.
It's time to stand up.
It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up.
For your family.
for your friends,
For your teammates.
For your teammates.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time to stand up.
For those who don't have the strength to stand alone.
We're going to stand. Will you stand with us?
Number 24, Graham Harris.
All right, we're back to live action. Let's check
another timeout.
Got a timeout?
Timeout. Cleveland.
Yep, Cleveland took another timeout. Looks like they came out and looked at Bradley's offensive formation and called another timeout here.
We'll keep it here. Again, text us a picture of your setup tonight, how you're watching us. You can do that. Text the pictures, 423-614-6499. And when you do that, we're going to take all the pictures we get, do a drawing Monday morning, and we'll announce a winner. Give you a choice. So we'll give the winner a choice of some passes. So, hello to David Norton watching tonight. Believe in Memphis. David travels, though. David, I think you're in Memphis. I don't know. You tell me. Got Andy Jenkins watching from our studio, so that's fascinating. Thank you, Andy. All right.
Boo.
Gonna run it. Did he get in?
Yep.
He did. Boo Carter, touchdown. So here toward the end, Bradley putting some separation as they go up 10 before the extra point. The Bears are undefeated, and there's a reason for that, folks. #1 team in the state. And the Mars Wrigley extra point by Perkle is good. Bradley goes up 35-26. Of course, stay tuned. The Leisure Time Bowling postgame report is coming up. So, yeah, Shelton, let's check the scoreboard here. What do you got?
Well, yesterday we had Polk County upsetting Sweetwater 29-28. Right now, Knox Catholic is leading McCallie 2017 in third quarter. Pure Academy from Memphis, 8. Walker Valley 7 in the fourth. Coffee County 35-6 over Ooltewah in the third. McMinn County now has lost to Powell, which is going to change some things up. They lose 28-14 tonight. Tellico again yesterday. They dropped their 7th game of the year, 51-38 to McMinn Central. And in the third quarter, it's Silverdale 35, Grace Christian 8.
Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland scoreboard, and Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland will hold a trunk or treat this Friday, or next Friday, a week from today, from 4 until 7. Go get some candy and more prizes at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Hello to Thomas Williams watching tonight. And our great aerial coverage is provided by Cleveland Insurance, and we appreciate this very much. We've had a lot of talk this year, Shelton, about our aerial coverage. How do we get a hold of you at Cleveland Insurance?
Well, you can go right now at 423-478-1200. You can text or call that number, or you can go to clevelandins.com.
Just saw Ken Bolin of Garden Plaza. He's taken off. He was here.
He's leaving without Terry?
I don't know. He's going to go check. Kickoff comes down with minute 29. And a good return up to about the 38-yard line. That is Brian Beard Jr.
Brings it out to about the 37-yard line.
They honored the Cleveland High Hall of Famers at halftime. And again, congratulations, of 10th annual Hall of Fame, Matthew Coleman, great wrestler, championship wrestler here at Cleveland, and now at Logan Thompson Law. Allison Pryor, Shelton of Local 3.
Yep. So, as you talk about media, she really went a lot farther than you, but that's fine.
Oh, big time. I mean, come on. hasn't even started yet. Coach Mike Conley taught me in health class, so I mean that's about all we need to say there. And we need to go back for some lessons. Here is Adams, and he's just going to throw it away, but I think, was he outside the tackle box?
I believe he was. Threw it past the first down marker.
Hey, Dr. Allison Campbell, Persavia longtime principal, retired, now in real estate at Crowlite. We have Kirk Lambert, Bradley Concrete. Charlie Lay thinks he's going to be really tough to deal with now as a Hall of Famer. He was tough before, he said. Dr. Samantha Logan Spinks at Lee University Nursing Department. J.C. Bowman, national coverage with J.C.'s all over Fox News and everywhere about educational topics. Father-in-law was the late, great Dr. O'Bannon. Pass is incomplete. Cleveland, by the way, has a new quarterback. It's Chase Stevens, a sophomore, been brought in here. And then Ben Murphy, Shelton, working on the Avatar movie out in Hollywood. Well, his team won an Oscar earlier this year.
Yep, taking pictures with a lot of people here today.
Bet he is. And John Brewer, not Josh Brewer, although I did get a message from Josh Brewer. Said thanks for saying his name on the air. Well, that was a mistake, Josh, obviously. You ain't getting to the Hall of Fame at Cleveland Orchard School in North Carolina, sadly. Maybe at Lee, I don't know. Here's Stevens. Looking to throw it. Pass complete to Adams. Out of bounds with under a minute. So, Shelton, this is it for us regular season. Again, we're going to do a playoff. Actually, we're going to maybe do more than one playoff game, depending on how things go. But we will be back, mixtv.tv, somewhere on November 3rd.
And we will, Bradley will move on now to 9-0. This is their 9th win in the last 11 meetings. So for 9th win in the last 10 meetings now for Bradley Central. They'll move on, though, Steve, next week. They will play their last game of the season against Bearden. Bearden is 4-0 in the region, 6-2 overall. Bradley lost to them last year, 21-7. And then Hardin Valley and Cleveland will play next week. Hardin Valley's 3-5 this year, 0-3 in the region, and that'll be Cleveland's last game of the season. Cleveland will move on tonight to 5-4 overall, 1-3 in the region. Bradley will move on 9-0, 4-0 in the region. Hard to believe this is week 9 of high school football.
It goes by so fast. We love it so much, and it always goes by very quickly. I will also say, now that Bradley game, is on a Thursday night up in Knoxville, and Walker Valley's also playing Thursday night. Cleveland High School will play Friday night against Hardin Valley. There are quite a few scenarios here as we got a penalty against Cleveland. Still, when you think about the playoffs, there's a lot of scenarios still that we'll delve into. Hardy's Friday Night Blitz after the games with Andy Jenkins. Hey, Andy, who do you have tonight? Bring back Elizabeth Patterson. She was great. I had to explain basically the time-space continuum to Robbie Winters to get him to find the place tonight. That was quite a conversation we had earlier. Pass complete. And that's Braden Carroll, a sophomore, on the catch. And a player down, and that may be Jordan. It sure is, Shelton. Micah Jordan coming off.
Yeah, it looks like he's hopped up, maybe tweaked an ankle. But Micah's played fantastic tonight. Really, really has.
He really has. So third down, but 26 seconds in the game. Our Leisure Time Bowling postgame show to follow. Bradley begins the celebration across the way. They're lighting those phones up. A lot of people have gone. Stevens pass complete. Bang right there at the 40, but a first down. A check and a cash first down. So quickly, Shelton, if you're Cleveland High School, where do you go from here?
Oh, I mean, I think you build off this game. I mean, you've played really well. You've given up some big plays, but that's what Bradley does. They have big time players and big time, big time playmakers. And so I think if you're Cleveland, though, you're saying, hey, we found some things that worked. We found some things that we can build off of. Go finish the year strong against Hardin Valley. Hopefully work your way into the playoffs there. Because of the win over Farragut, it looks like they'll be in with a win against Hardin Valley next week. So one game's going to really put you into that playoff. And Steve, as we always said, once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen.
That's right. Could be the final play, and it will be. Stevens' pass is incomplete, and that's the ball game. Bradley has defeated Cleveland High School 36-25. And for most of this game, it was a good one. It really was. Maybe better than what some people thought. But for Bradley Central High School, folks, they're the #1 team in the state for a reason. There's no doubt about it. Stay tuned. We'll have the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show coming up. And we'll hand out a couple of special honors, plus the Hardee's highlights. All right, Fruit Loops, let's take a 1-minute break here, 1-minute timeout. The Hardee's highlights and all part of our Leisure Time postgame show. Bradley over Cleveland tonight. We're back in 1 minute.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Steve, you saw right there the big fumble to start this game off. Brian Beard Jr. Cleveland was driving their first possession. They fumbled there, picked up by Marcus Scory Jr. And then it's the first touchdown run. Micah Jordan, 39-yard touchdown run for Cleveland. It puts them up early, 7-0 with 1:43 left in the first quarter. Bradley would strike pretty quickly, 33-yard run. About a minute later, it's Caleb Martin, 33-yard touchdown run, and then a 2-point conversion to Zane McIntosh gives Bradley the 8-7 lead. Cleveland then there's a little trickery.
Oh, man,
it's a 28-yard touchdown pitch and catch to Max Wilson. This puts Cleveland up 15-7, and that would be the halftime score 15-7. Cleveland will come out with an onside kick and get it. They were unable to do anything with that. Then Bradley will score with 8:18 left in the third quarter. This was the touchdown pass to Micah Jordan. Jordan takes it to the house. 78-yard touchdown reception for Jordan. I believe this is the same play here.
That's where he snuck out.
Yeah, nice move. Excuse me, it was 85 yards. Nice move on Gorey there. Brings Bradley within 22-20 at this point in the game. LJ Adams will get an interception in the third with 1:23 left, right on the goal line. As you'll see, Caleb Martin scrambling there, throws it out of nowhere. Adams saves a touchdown pass there, but Cleveland was unable to do anything with it. Then Caleb Martin, next possession, will walk it in from the 9-yard line. And then Cleveland will bring it back within 3, 29-26, as Lucas Zamborski scores with 3:18 left on a 1-yard run. Final score after Boo Carter has an 8-yard touchdown run with 1:31 left in this game. Final score, Bradley Central 35, Cleveland 26.
All right, time now to meet the Mayfield star of the game. It's brought to you by Mayfield Dairy. Mayfield Dairy continues the celebration of 100 years of Mayfield ice cream. Don't forget, visit the Mayfield Dairy Visitor Center. And you can see the Visitor Center. Also take a tour now, once again, of Mayfield Dairy in Athens, Tennessee. Our friends at Mayfield Dairy. Shelton, who's the Mayfield star of the game?
Mayfield star of the game is Caleb Martin, quarterback, Bradley Central. Had a great game throwing the football, running the football, did a good job of protecting the football, all except for one interception that he threw, but was on the hands team on some onside kicks, and just a great job. But Caleb Martin, play the game.
All right, now it's time to talk about our Stoney's Appliance Repair defensive play of the game. It's Stoney's Appliance Repair. The thing about Stoney is he's been doing it over 40 years, and when you call, if you've got an appliance that breaks down or whatever the case, you call that number, 402-6610. Not only will they call you back or even answer, they will show up, unlike many others. Shelton, what's our Stoney's Appliance Repair defensive play of the game?
It is actually the interception by LJ Adams in the end zone. Bradley was driving, but LJ was able to pick off a pass from Caleb Martin with 1:23 left in the third quarter to really stop a Bradley drive there and keep Cleveland's hopes alive.
Well, let's come back in our Audi broadcast position just for a moment here as we're back here in our position, as you see, and the final score. I didn't really need these sunglasses. I don't know what I'm doing here. The final score, though, as you see there, Shelton Bradley 36-25. We've come to the end of the regular season. What stands out to you over the last, at this point, 9 weeks?
Well, Bradley was legit. We heard a lot about him in the preseason over the summer, how much better they were going to be, how good some of the players were, their skill players, and it's lived up to be true. They're 9-0. They're number one team in the state of Tennessee. They've not played overwhelmingly great every game, but they've done what they've had to do to win and move on, and now they're looking at a perfect season coming into next week. If they get a win over Bearden, they're 10-0, and just really a special team at Bradley Central. I think that you've seen a lot of improvements with Cleveland. I thought Walker Valley this year has played much better. They're going to win tonight over Pure Academy. So I think when you look at these three local teams, all three programs are heading in the right direction. And when you look at around the area, McMinn Central's better, Polk County's better, Meigs County's good again, McMinn County is improved. So football in this area in general has gotten better, and I think that the coverage that MixTV.tv has been able to provide this year of going to different games around the region has done nothing more than expose and provide exposure for many more programs that now the folks from Bradley County that traditionally may just follow their 3 teams now can actually follow teams around our region.
Thanks so much to Wholesale Supply Group and Josh Rogers, who part of that, of course, that legendary family, but he is, of course, we'll have to have a black sheep, I guess. So, no, he's down on with his family, and we appreciate his contribution. He'll be back with us.
Unfortunately.
So, we'll come back. Well, if he gets that parole and if he finds Dion and all. Well, he needs to find Jesus, but besides that. So, look, we're going to come. We've never done a playoff game. It's going to be a very extra special thing, Shelton.
Yes.
We're not ready to say where we're going to be yet. We've got an idea, but anyway, a couple of weeks from tonight, we're going to actually be able to cover the playoffs up until the championship. What do you make of that?
Well, it's special. You know, for forever and ever, we've kind of been cut off when it comes to television or broadcasting or streaming, if you will, when it comes to playoffs. But the TSSAA is allowing that to happen. I think it's a great thing. Anytime you give exposure to these kids, it needs to be done. And so, thankfully, we're going to be able to do that. Thankfully, we've got 3 teams that are heading hopefully to the playoffs and may be able to go a few rounds deeper than traditionally.
Best thing I've seen tonight, and I just saw it right here. Bella Cup, who fell off a golf cart, nearly died. Coming off, I didn't realize she was cheering again, and maybe you knew that. I did not. But she came off just now, smiling, got to cheer at a Bradley Cleveland game.
Absolutely.
And I think that is wonderful.
Absolutely.
So that, to me, that made my night right there. But, you know, this game is just so special, and just what I really like. Actually, I love that. I love what I just saw down there.
I'm not loving what I'm seeing in the background here.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, looky there. Oh, man.
If Dumb and Dumber 3 had a third movie,
that's it.
There it was.
Hey, Austin, anything you want to say as we end the regular season from there? Great job.
I love doing this. I love being here. It's fantastic. All except, the broadcasting with you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Whatever.
Well, you guys attacked me so much last week. I had Jimmy Logan. He was going to sue you, but I couldn't reach him. So.
No, it was good. We love being a part of and working with the schools and being able to team up with them. Dell's been awesome here at CHS, and then we've worked with Walker Valley. I haven't been to Bradley yet this year, but even over there, Gwen does a great job. So,
yeah. All right, Austin, Gideon, Ryan, Madison, Caden. Am I leaving anybody out? I said that. Why don't you start paying attention for once? That's what your wife said. Actually, your wife would also like to call Jimmy Logan, but he will answer her. Shelton, that's it, buddy. 20 years for you and I doing this, so my goodness, unbelievable.
It's been a long time.
Look at us. You can see it's been 20 years. Hey, folks, thanks for watching. No kidding. Hey, keep texting if you haven't texted us a picture. Barrett Painter, I got that picture, buddy. What a cozy time you're having there. Looks great. You and Leslie, that's one I got.
They got a new dog.
What?
They got a new dog.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I don't see anything. Hey, we'll come back with TV coverage 2 weeks from tonight, first round of the playoffs. Keep texting us, 423-614-6499. We'll announce the winner on Monday. Look at that. Cleveland Insurance aerial coverage. We've heard a lot about this regular season. Been our new thing this year. And Adam Lewis, thank you, buddy. Daddy! Thanks. See you in 2 weeks. But on the radio on all 3 of our stations next week. Good night. God bless all of you. Bradley over Cleveland tonight.